Oh wait, okay, now I'm live. The ads are probably still going on for like a minute or so. But hello. Okay. I'll still wait for just a little bit before I start the game. The ads should still be going for about 30 seconds. And then we can start. I usually try to now do the pre-roll ads at least like while I'm on the starting screen, to make sure that at least for the first hour people don't need to see ads while they're coming here. But okay, I think it's good to start. So yeah, Detective Pikachu returns. Sadly, Twitch actually has not made a new category for this yet. So I need to play it on the old Detective Pikachu category. But I noticed that that's what everyone has been doing currently. Okay, display language, English. Yes. We can go with the English voice language, just in case I'm in the way of the subtitles or anything. Yeah, let's play it on English. Because I know the game is voice acted. Story jump mode. Ah. Okay, and is the game sound currently good? Or is it too loud? I hope it's good. But we can go to new game. Oh, there's a cute little Pikachu loading screen behind me. Okay.
The name's Pikachu.
Too loud?
And I'm what
Is
you
it
might
still too
call
loud?
A great detective.
So I can decrease it a bit.
With my bolts of
Is it better
brilliance,
now?
I've solved many mysteries.
Or should I still
My
decrease it a
partner
bit?
Harry and I ran into some trouble on a case. Harry suddenly disappeared, and I'd lost all my memories. After that, I was wandering the city.
Okay, so they're explaining the events of the first game at
Somehow, he
first.
could understand what I was saying. Our goals were one and the same.
But yeah, is it still too
I'm
loud?
Detective Harry, because my missing partner just so happened to be Tim's dad. While we were searching for Harry,
Maybe decrease it a
we
bit?
uncovered a series of
Okay.
crimes involving R, a chemical that drove Pokemon
What
berserk.
about now? Is it any better?
Tim and I managed to solve the case and save Rhyme City. And yet... Harry was still missing. Even now, the two of us are still searching for him.
Yeah, that sounds better. Okay, if you think that's good,
Harry,
then this is
where
how
the heck did you go?
we'll go. Okay. Yeah, the voice actor still seems to be the same as in the first game.
And so, to promote an even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City, I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week. To commemorate this event, we present this award to Tim Goodman and Pikachu.
Yeah, I'm getting a reward and dude is sleeping. Pikachu, great detective known for his bolts of brilliance.
Oh, Pikachu, I'm sorry. I guess that's a sign I better wrap this speech up, eh?
Wow, you couldn't have picked a worse time to doze off.
Sorry.
Now then.
It's too bad I'm covering the subs a bit, but at least it's in English
Some of
now.
our citizens began to doubt Rhyme City's motto, coexistence with Pokemon.
So the subs aren't as needed anyways.
So to those of you who were affected, I offer you my deepest sympathies.
Howard Myers, mayor of Rhyme City. Okay.
What's that?
A Corviknight?
Corviknight slices through the sky on metal wings.
Coming this way!
side, right away!
Okay, about Corviknight attacking.
What the heck is going on?
Could it be? Or?
Don't think so. Its behavior is
No,
different.
it just looks to be pissed off in general.
It's all right. Just calm down.
Pikachu.
Oh,
Lousy
his hat.
Corviknight. It just made off with my signature hat.
My dad gave you that hat.
Yeah, we gotta get it back.
Okay, you know how important that hat is to me, and Corviknight just flew off with it. What a mess. Let's go get it back. What's that? Hey Tim, over here. Oh, I can move around. Okay.
Look, this must be the notebook the mayor dropped. Oh, there's something inside. A family photo? This
Okay.
girl looks familiar. Oh, she's the one who didn't look too happy during the mayor's speech.
That's my classmate, Rachel. She knows a lot about Pokemon.
Huh? Whoa, time out. You know her? Why am I just now learning this?
Okay, we should return this notebook to Mayor Myers. Yeah, but first we've got to deal with Corviknight. Right, let's go Pikachu. Okay. Alright. Now what do we do? Still bizarre that this game exists and got live action adaptation. I mean, this is also a sequel to the first game, which also happened before the movie, but yeah. I think it's cool. It's nice having Pokemon games that are like a bit different. And also, I wonder if I should play this actually on a layout to not be in the way of stuff. Because I'm currently covering the dub and other stuff too. Maybe I should play this on the layout. Nah. I do also have different Pokemon layouts, but nah, I think I'll just play it on this one. Okay, this doesn't look good. Bidove, a regular sight in Rhyme City's parks. And also Flowerheart, how are you doing? Is that Bidove unconscious? Don't touch it, moving this Pokemon could injure it. Hey you big guy, what happened to Bidove? Well, I'm at a loss, nothing we've tried so far is working. Hey, can you even hear me? Pikachu already forgot that people don't understand what he's saying. You got your Pikachu's Pika chatter and evacuate the area. Will Butler, Chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. Okay. Audino can hear how healthy you are. I need to track down Corviknight and get this area evacuated, but I can't just leave this Bidove here. Hey, what happened? Calm down, Pikachu. To everyone else, you're just saying Pika Pika. I'm the only one who understands what you're saying. And hello, Lord Pandawaffles. Maybe you should get a chance in the area. To heal the Bidove. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Audino does the same job. And should actually learn to move heal balls, so I'm kind of weirded out that it's not using it. Alright, sorry, got a little worked up seeing Bidove in such a bad shape. You have a question? What is it? And hi, Sarno. Is the bot not working again? Just a moment. I don't think the region was ever mentioned, just the name of the city is Rhyme City. Excuse me, what happened here? Oh, you're that young detective. Yes, I'm Tim Goodman, and this is my partner Pikachu. Also, I do remember that in the movie they had like Sinnoh posters. Like, in the bedroom of the kid. So, I would assume it's at least a place somewhat close to Sinnoh. But, I don't think there's any real confirmation about that. Okay, yes, I'm Tim Goodman, and this is my partner Pikachu. I don't think so. I don't think Rhyme City is in any of the, like, currently known places. Okay, Will Butler, Pokemon Protection Bureau, and this Audino is with the police department's rescue squad. I'll spare you the details. Right now, we need to help this Speedo. All that wind Corviknight whipped up, blew it around, and knocked it out. Audino used to move to help Speedo recover, but it still hasn't woken up. Ah, okay, so it did use, like, heal balls on it. Chief, no civilian injuries to report at this time. Copy that, great work. Now I really should get back to leading the evacuation, but I can't just leave Bidoof here unconscious. You ought to clear out of here too, young detective. Mr. Butler, let us help you take care of Bidoof. You'll find a way to wake it up. Yeah, let a couple of great detectives handle this. You? This is an emergency situation, one that requires my full attention. Maybe I should let you help. Alright, I'll leave waking up this Bidoof to you. I'm counting on you, young detective. Yes, sir. Let's go, Pikachu. Okay, then. Oh, the Bidoof behind there are talking or something. Why don't we talk to those other Bidoof? Sir, let's give it a shot. Hold on a sec, Tim. Before we talk to these guys, there's something I need to tell you. Yeah, what is it? Cases don't just pop up when it's convenient for us. I don't gotta tell you that, right? Right. And it's been a good long while since our last case. Well, that's true. So let's hit pause and jog our memories of how we go about investigating a case. We'll do this one by the book, alright? If you say so. Tim, this is our first investigation in a long time. Fortunately, a bit of injuries are already healed. All we gotta do is find a way to wake it up. I mean, if it's simply unconscious, why not just put it into a safe place until it wakes up naturally? I don't understand why this is a case. Some might call it a coincidence, but me, I call it an opportunity for a detective work tutorial. You already know why it's unconscious, dudes. Because of that Corviknight. Okay, perfect, right? I suppose. Let's refresh our memory and make sure we conduct a full investigation. First, let's quickly go over how we investigate. I talk to the Pokemon, and I talk to the people. Together, the two of us will gather evidence and take testimonies from people and Pokemon and piece them all together to solve the case. Yep, that's how we do it. Exactly. Okay, this round of questioning is all yours, Pikachu. Sure thing, here I go. Hey Bidoof, can I talk to you? I'm guessing you're pals with that unconscious Bidoof. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions? It says they're friends taking a nap and won't wake up. So it thinks that unconscious Bidoof is just sleeping? I mean, that's what being unconscious means. You really love the smell of... Wait, huh? What's that gotta do with anything? Nice strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's what it's saying. You'd think this Bidoof would be more concerned about their unconscious friend instead of chirping about some smell. I'm gathering there's a certain aroma that Bidoof are really into. So basically it told us that there's a certain, like, smell that wakes them up easily. Maybe I need to get it a coffee or something. Hey Tim, come here for a sec. Okay, if you get stuck during your investigation and see the light bulb icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the left button to consult Pikachu and get a hint. Call me before you go anywhere. I'm a little curious about what that Bidoof was saying. Yeah, its friend is unconscious, but all it wanted to talk about was an aroma it likes. Yup, nice strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's all I could get out of it. Aroma, sleepy times go away. Wait, what if it was talking about using some kind of scent? And what if that scent could wake up its friend? That's it, Tim. If we can find the strong aroma those Bidoof were chirping about. You just had a realization? What is that? Maybe it will wake up their unconscious friend. That's what I'm thinking. It's worth a shot at least. But how are we going to find a scent like that? Hi, Zack. How are you doing? There might be some Pokemon who haven't evacuated yet. Maybe we can ask them. They could be British. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see at some point if there's any mention of a region. And hi, Shaz. How are you doing? Yeah, this is the new one. This is the new game. You can tell from it being the, like, full screen. But yeah. Okay, if you're having trouble during an investigation, you can call out to me anytime. Ryan Reynolds looks great in this game. Sadly, the voice actor in the game version is not Ryan Reynolds. I can give you advice discreetly so no one else notices. Of course, you can also just mull things over on your own. I'm pretty sure it's also not Danny DeVito. Rhyme City is based on London. But if you get stuck, it might be a good idea to take a break or retrace your steps. That's important too. Okay, you can press the plus button during gameplay to open the sub menu. In this menu, you can save the game and change your game settings. Okay. Okay, so I can save the game here. Cool. Looks like they're Galarian. You're all worried about your friend, huh? Hang in there, Bidoof. Yeah, it was released today. Hey, any idea where we can find a nice strong aroma? I guess you wouldn't know, huh? Help us find a way to wake up that Bidoof. I'm counting on you, young detective. Okay. Looks like I can't turn the camera in any way. Okay, Xatu stares into the great beyond. That's Xatu. I can never tell what it's staring at or what it might be thinking. Yeah, Xatu is pretty big. That's the sort of Pokemon who's probably got all kinds of incredible knowledge. I don't know about that, but let's try asking if it knows anything about how to wake up Bidoof. Way ahead of you. Hey, Xatu. Can you hear me? It's not saying anything. I wonder what's wrong. Oh, it wants peace and quiet while it's sunbathing. It's awfully calm given all the commotion going on. Maybe we should try asking someone else. Okay. We'll try to first see. Okay, there's Magnemite over here. Levitates using electromagnetism. A little jolt from Magnemite here might be just what Bidoof needs to wake up. Yeah, you can't use your moves, so you'd have to ask Magnemite to do the jolting for you. Let's not go there. You know I'd use my moves if I could. Oh, I'll tell you what the problem is. We've got a Bidoof that won't wake up. I was thinking one of your electric-type moves could jolt it awake, though probably only as a last resort. Oh, you'd be willing to help us out? Thanks. If all else fails, we'll hit you up for an electrifying assist. Wow. If this unconscious bird doesn't wake up, we'll electrocute it. Yeah, the Detective Pikachu cannot use any moves. It did manage to actually use a Thunderbolt at the end of the first game. But, I guess it still can't use them normally. Okay, you should evacuate too, Detective. Can I go here? No? Can I talk to the Spearow? No? Okay. Yeah, release it. It's singing about how much it loves this aroma. Wait, if we do love this aroma, then maybe... Nice strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. Hold up, if we do are gathered here, that means... this one. Aromatisse exudes an enchanting aroma. I still do not like the design of this Pokemon. I thought the first form when I first saw it in XY was like really cute, but then when it evolved I was like, oh, it got diabetes. Okay, you're Aromatisse, aren't you? What are these Bidoof surrounding you for? Huh? They started flocking to it as soon as it got here? These Bidoof have been following Aromatisse around. You're asking it to make the nice aroma? Hurry up, make the nice aroma. The Bidoof are really getting on its nerves. Seems like these Bidoof are all drawn to a scent that Aromatisse emits. Which means Aromatisse might be able to help us wake up the unconscious Bidoof. Yes, but it should have evolved into something similar to Flamigo. Yeah, maybe. Good thinking, Pikachu. Let's ask if Aromatisse is willing to help us out. Hey there, Aromatisse. We could use some help. It will help us out if we can get this Bidoof to stop following it around. Fair enough, let's talk to the Bidoof. I just hope they understand us. Sorry to ask you this, but could you move, somewhere else? Hey, now's not the time to stop and smell the aromas. We're trying to help your friend here. So guess what? Pretty soon Aromatisse is gonna go make lots of nice aromas right over there. They're on board with the nice aromas over their plan. So they'll move? Great. Aromatisse should be willing to help us out now, right? It's happy to lend a hand now that we got those Bidoof to move. Great, let's take Aromatisse back to the square. Yeah, we're taking it back to where all the Bidoof are. Now there's even more Bidoof around it. Wow, we helped it so much. Okay, Aromatisse, here's the Bidoof. Please help it. Alright, it probably used like the move aromatherapy. So if it had like the sleep status or whatever, that basically healed it, I guess. I would assume. Oh, Bidoof's awake. Aromatisse's scent is nice. What had such an aroma that Bidoof woke up? It's kinda like a really strong perfume. I don't get why the Bidoof like it so much. Glad you're enjoying it. Yep, you were a huge help, Aromatisse, thanks. Excellent work, young detective. That perked Bidoof right up. I didn't even consider getting help from the other Pokemon in the area. Oh yeah, come to think of it, the police officer was calling this big guy Chief. I wonder why. How about you ask him and find out? Yes, I'm Will Butler, Chief of the BPP. The human models look so good. Yeah, a lot of people actually did not like how this game looks like from the trailers. Though the design style is still the same as it was in the 3DS game, it's just a bit cleaner. Okay, we are an organization dedicated to protecting the Pokemon of Rhyme City. The Pokemon Protection Bureau. It's kinda like the police, but focused on Pokemon. Humans look like Sonic 06 human models. Not really. I have seen 06 human models and those look like trash. Like actual trash. But that's my opinion. At least for the non-important characters. I didn't know we had something like that. I could see the like similarity with the like actual proper characters in 06, but not the like side ones. Okay, the Bureau only recently started its official operations. At the moment we are borrowing office space at the Rhyme City police station and cooperating with the police. The characters don't have weird designs like in the normal Pokemon games. Yeah, I guess... I mean, even these guys are like, still like, obviously animated, but I think in the normal Pokemon games they are like more anime style in general. Kind of, at least. Okay, we were dispatched to provide security, but well, just look at what happened. I can't believe a fiasco this big occurred on my watch. It's honestly an embarrassment. We were formed 2 years ago as a response to the infamous R incident, the case you two solved. Okay, so this game is 2 years after the first game. Back then, Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. Choices matter in this game? Probably not. Like, you still need to, like, go and talk to everyone and find all the information, I think. But I would assume that if it's the same as the first game, then not really. It's basically just like a visual novel with, like, one ending, I'm pretty sure. With maybe some optional scenes, but still, most of the time, the same end result. I would assume. Back then, Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. The human and Pokemon residents of Rhyme City were deeply affected by that. Mayor Myers was so shaken by what occurred, he took it upon himself to create the BBB as a countermeasure. He wanted to make sure crimes involving Pokemon like the R incident would never happen again. That's why this organization exists. Isn't keeping the peace the police's job though? In the past few years, Rhyme City has seen a concerning rise in the number of reported incidents and accidents. Police are struggling to handle so many incidents, including those involving Pokemon. Then why did they not just hire more police? Why did they need a separate bureau for it? They could have just hired more police. But now the police can protect human population of Rhyme City while the PPP protects the Pokemon. So they just gave them like different focuses, I guess. By dividing up the work, we can keep everyone safe. So that's why the PPP was formed, just what I'd expect from Rhyme City. Howard really is looking out for us Pokemon, huh? By the way, young detective, I was watching your investigation earlier and couldn't help but notice. Were you explaining things to Pikachu? Huh? I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him though. Unless the two of you can... I'm not actually talking to him, it's more like getting advice. No, that's not it, it's... Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. Interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. Yeah, that's it. Well, we do understand each other actually. That was close, I thought he'd got on to us. I mean, there are actual psychics in the Pokemon world. He could literally just say that he can understand, like, what the Pikachu says because of some psychic connection or whatever, and they probably wouldn't be even weirded out by it. Okay, be careful. Usually folks wouldn't believe we can talk to one another. Whoa. Oh, the Corviknight is back.
Come on, let's chase it down.
Sir! Oh!
It's Corviknight again. Hey, give me back my hat, would ya? The chief went after Corviknight in his patrol car. I bet Corviknight still has my hat. Let's follow it. X-Ab. Those are Pokemon cries. Sounds like they're coming from the direction Corviknight flew off in. Let's go check it out. Head in the direction Corviknight flew off to. I wonder if I can get any... Oh, there's an executor here. Pikachu, look. Well, how do you like these apples? They're scattered all over the place. What a mess. Is that an Applin? Yeah, Applin. Nice, they actually have, like, Gen 8 Pokemon here as well. I don't think the first Detective Pikachu game had anything from Gen 8 because it was a Gen 7 game. Okay, it's dangerous here, Applin. You should find somewhere that's safe. That's odd. It doesn't seem like it wants to leave. Let's talk to it.
Hey,
I haven't seen any Applin in this city before. Where do you come from? Oh, you go to sleep in a wooden crate and when you wake up, you're always someplace new? So the apple vendor travels to different locations and this Applin gets carried along? The apple vendor probably doesn't know about this Applin. Something suddenly shook it awake a moment ago. Well, that was Corviknight. Same goes for these crates getting toppled over. I don't see the apple vendor. They must have evacuated the area. So the wooden crate shook, you got thrown out, and that's when you realized your friends were missing. It got separated? Then let's help it find its friends. Good thinking. How many friends were here with you? 2? Okay, got it. From what Applin said, I think I get what's going on here. But as much as I'd like to go get my hat back from Corviknight, We can't just abandon a Pokemon in need of our help. Yeah, what kind of great detectives would we be if we didn't lend a helping hand or two along the way? Okay, so we need to investigate the fallen apples. Okay, something about it seems odd to me. Maybe we should investigate that first. What do you mean, tree? It's Pokemon.
Whoa! This tree's an executor!
A lowland executor. Wait, isn't this an Alolan Executor? I've never seen one before, so I didn't even realize that. What's it doing here in Rhyme City? Why don't we ask and get some other questions while we're at it? We can't investigate until it moves anyway. Hey Executor, over here, look down by your feet. Well, don't all talk at once. Hey, how about this, Executor? I'll tell you which head should answer. Sound good? Forgot to say which head. Okay. You, middle's the head. Why are you here? Guess it's been traveling around with the apple vendor. That explains why it's here in Rhyme City.
Hey!
Okay. Right head, tell me what happened here. Corviknight came flying through, and when you tried to dodge it, you bumped into the fruit stand? I knew it. By the way, have you seen a hat? Corviknight took mine. Guess it happened too suddenly for you to tell. Oh well. Okay.
Hey!
Left head, we got a favor to ask. Sorry, but we wanna search through those apples scattered behind you. Could you please scooch over a bit? Okay. Oh good, it moved for us. Now we can investigate the scene. This is where all the apples got scattered around. Let the investigating begin. Okay, there's one apple in there. Remember what we're looking for. The two missing applin. That's right, there's a lot of apples here, so try not to overlook them. Okay, there. Look, an applin, I found one. Have you been sitting still, pretending to be an apple this whole time? That must take a whole lot of patience. Basically staying still is one of your talents? Impressive. That Corviknight got you wrapped up in quite a mess though, didn't it? Your friend is waiting for you. Okay, probably check this one. Okay, what the... Oh. Okay, it's not there. Oh. Something there? Okay. Oh, the hat is over here. Corviknight dropped it. Could have sworn it wasn't here earlier. Anyway, I'm just glad to have it back. And the last applin is probably under it.
This was a real pain. Eh? Hey, get back here! The heck?
Hey, quit playing around.
Hey, I'm not playing at all! My hat keeps moving on its own!
That's ridiculous, Pikachu.
See? Told you so.
I mean, the applin is probably inside it.
Go get it.
Guess so.
Climb Executor. Okay.
Well, Tim, lift me up.
Okay. You alright? Don't hurt yourself.
Please, this'll be nothing.
Pikachu climbing. Damn, I got to mash a button for this. Okay then. I guess if I didn't press the button, he would actually fall off. Ah, yep, there's the applin. Hurry, Pikachu. Pikachu, it's an applin. Whoa. Are you okay? Fine and dandy. Nice cats, by the way. Oh, that one applin is really small. Are the applin okay too? Yeah, they all seem to be happy to be reunited. Good, glad they're alright. So one of them was wearing my hat, huh? Seeing it move on its own really threw me off for a loop. I'm Sir Corbin, I dropped the hat mid-flight and it just happened to fall on top of Applin. Oh yeah, hey Tim, where's my hat? Don't worry, I've got it. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't lose my hat.
Yeesh, that was a hassle. Yeah, now that's more like it.
Yeah, you look like yourself again.
Thanks, Tim. Harry gave me this hat to commemorate our partnership.
The awards ceremony will resume shortly. We ask that all participants please return to the venue at this time.
The award
I
ceremony.
guess we better hurry back.
That darn Corviknight. I'll let it off the hook just this once.
I also find it funny, I think they mentioned that this is like 2 years after the events
Great work.
of the main game. And they said they're now getting a reward for the
you
stuff
as
they
well,
did in
Pikachu.
Yep.
that. I can't say
Why
enough.
did it take them 2
Rhyme
years
City
to give
owes
them a
you debt of
reward?
gratitude for your efforts. We strive for coexistence between people and Pokemon in our fair city. And you two are the ideal detective duo.
This should
On
help.
behalf of
Thanks
the
for the
city,
hydrate.
I am pleased to present you with this medal.
Thank you, Mayor Myers. I'm honored.
Of course, you get one too, Pikachu.
Yeah, I'm the great detective.
Pika Pika to you too, little hero. Both of you, keep up that great work.
Way to go, Tim!
Congratulations, hon.
Oh, right, I remember those guys from the trailer. Those are like Tim's mom and little sister. I'm pretty sure that Tim in the movie didn't have a sister. I think. And wasn't the mom also dead? I think.
Tim, I was so proud of you today.
In the movie, I mean. Okay, Irene Goodman, Tim's mother.
You're amazing, Tim.
Sophia Goodman, Tim's little sister.
You think so?
Everyone knows all about the amazing work you two have done. There was the Eevee abduction case, the fossil stealing spree.
And the Rhine Tower standoff case too.
Oh, there's some
They
extra
even made
stuff.
A movie based on the R case.
Made a movie based on the R case.
Yeah, I thought that movie was pretty good. But how come Mom and me didn't even show up?
Oh, they're actually referencing the
I
actual
have no
movie.
idea, but movies usually do their own thing.
Wow, they
don't
actually referenced the actual movie.
I guess.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you
I
something.
literally just mentioned that.
This is Dad's Pikachu, right?
Yeah. He's my partner at the moment, though.
I see.
I mean, I guess that's actually a good way for them to go, like, if the movie
Whoa, whoa.
exists canonically
What's with all
in
the
their
staring?
world as well,
He
they can
saved us all
basically,
from
like,
trouble
change the
many
story
times.
at this point easily
Wow.
as well, compared to the
Oh,
movie.
Pikachu. The news is about to start. Maybe there's an update on that Corviknight.
Yeah.
Okay, check the TV.
Hey,
Oh, these are our old case notes. Yep, it's all the stuff you told me to keep a record of. Not bad, Tim. There are a lot of you can learn from past cases, you know. Show me what you've got there. Oh, the R case, eh? That takes me back. It was the first case we partnered up on. Yeah, R was a chemical that made Pokemon go berserk. It was created from Mewtwo's cells. When a Pokemon was given R, its eyes would glow red and it would become enraged and violent. It was horrible. Even now, I still can't believe they used innocent Pokemon to cause all those incidents. Same, that was one tough nut to crack, but we managed to catch the culprit in the end. As for Mewtwo's cells and the remaining vials of R, we confiscated all that stuff when we brought the culprit to justice. Speaking of which, in our final confrontation with that guy, you managed to use one of your moves. You usually can't use any of your moves, how were you able to pull that off? Beats me, I'm just as baffled as you are, kid. After Harry went missing, I lost all my memories for some reason. That's also when I realized I couldn't use any moves. Maybe the pressure of that intense situation is how you were able to use that move? Could be, it's a possibility at least. After I used that move, I just blacked out. I was really worried about you. Okay. These are the medals we received. And they're proof of all the good we've done with our great detective work. Let's keep it up, Tim.
Right.
I'm glad you're safe and doing well, Tim, but you hardly ever call. I know no news is supposed to be good news, but you take that a bit too far. Sorry, Mom.
Well...
I haven't been to Rhyme City in quite some time now. Not since I last saw your father. Gosh, I guess it's been about 2 years then?
Speaking of which...
Tim, are you getting enough to eat? Yeah, stopping by the Hi-Hat Cafe for breakfast is part of my daily routine. The Hi-Hat Cafe? It's Pikachu's favorite spot. It's so close now that we've moved. I've been going there pretty much every morning. Maybe I should make some dinner for you tomorrow night then. It's been a while. You miss my cooking, don't you? Of course, thanks, Mom. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
This is your first time in Rhyme City, right, Sophia? Uh-huh. It's so busy and fun, I'm glad I came. That Corviknight surprised me, though. I'm glad you and Mom are okay. Okay. Oh, there's the woman from the first game on the TV. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. Oh, what's going on?
According to amateur footage we've received from a viewer, Pokémon appear to have caused an explosion. This explosion occurred in the mountain range northeast of Rhyme City. This may
Oh,
be
Mewtwo.
related to the recent uptick in incidents
With bunch of
involving
Beedrill.
Pokémon. Rhyme City Police and the newly established Pokémon Protection Bureau are investigating. Amelia Christie signing off.
Alright, her name was Emilia.
Did you catch
Okay.
that?
I hope that incident doesn't have anything to do with Dad.
Same here.
Mewtwo told me 2 years ago. Dad's alive, and we'll be able to find him as long as we don't give up.
Yeah. Mewtwo is still our only connection to finding Harry.
Whispering to Pikachu, are you?
Oh.
You're just like your father, talking to Pokémon like that.
Oh, really? It's been 2 years since the R incident. Since then, we've solved all kinds of cases. The
Okay.
mayor even gave us an award for it.
Okay, so the
I can still
reward
talk to
or
Pikachu
award was
and
for the other
understand him.
stuff they've done as well.
If the two of
Okay.
us keep solving cases together, I'm sure we'll find my dad someday.
That is cool. Okay, the day after the award ceremony. Whimsicott rides the wind from town to town.
Whoa, that's a lot of Whimsicott.
There's been a
is.
lot of Gen
They
5
ride
Pokemon
through on
here.
seasonal wins every year.
I hear they can be real pranksters.
If they get in a house they like, they scatter cotton everywhere.
Sounds like a pain to clean up.
Yep. The sweet
I mean,
smell of
Prankster is
coffee
literally one of
calling
their
my name.
abilities, so I
It's
guess.
the perfect Pikachu bait.
Tim!
Oh, this dude. Frank Holiday, Rhyme City Police Inspector.
Inspector Holiday, did you finally find my dad?
Sorry. No. I'm here on a different case. We've received reports of a jewel theft.
Jewel theft, okay.
Could you lend me a hand with this one?
Of course.
The incident occurred at the dentist residence, the mansion down the street. Sorry, but Brad is waiting for me. I'll go ahead and meet up with you there.
Alright.
So much for my coffee.
Okay, let's go, Pikachu. Wait a second, Tim. What for? There's no need to rush. You've got to be calm and unhurried if you want to do your best investigating. Yeah, I guess that's true. Pikachu's real talkative Pokemon. If you see this Pikachu icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the right button to chat with him. Sometimes Pikachu will try to get your attention, and the Pikachu icon will bounce to let you know he wants to talk. Okay.
Tim, look, I know we need to hurry, but would it really hurt if we relaxed a bit? For instance...
Oh, here's a good idea. You could listen to some sage advice from a great detective like me.
Okay then.
Okay.
Oh, but Holiday's waiting. We better go join him. Oh, the mark is still there.
Great detective tip number 3. Learn from past cases. You may notice a pattern similar to a case you've solved before.
Okay, there's more.
What would have happened if Rhyme City didn't have a great detective like me? Maybe I was guided here by some kind of inexplicable force.
And more.
Great detective tip number 7. Begin every investigation by taking your client's word at face value. From there, forget your preconceived notions and gather the facts until you uncover the truth.
Okay, there seems to be a lot
I'm
of
gonna teach you
these.
some great detective tips. Great detective tip number 1.
It also seems to be a bit
Every single way
random.
The suspect says or does has a motive behind it. It's a great detective's job to uncover them. Could someone grab me a tissue?
There's still
Detective
more.
Coffee note number 1. Here's some wisdom about coffee. Good coffee tastes good, even cold. Bad coffee tastes bad, even freshly brewed. Great detective tip number 9. People who lie during their testimony, they usually look up and to the right. That's just something I've personally observed. Here I am! You called for me? Huh? It's nothing?
Nope, just
Oh,
checking all of
you
the
just
different
felt like
things.
calling my name? You know the drill, Tim. Wash your hands and gargle when you get home. Don't forget.
Yep, still more.
I really feel like dancing right now. What'd you think, Tim? Check out my moves! Quit playing dumb! We've got evidence that proves you're the culprit!
Okay.
Yeah, did I scare you, Tim? I felt like practicing my interrogating. Great detective tip number 3. Learn
I'm pretty
from
sure the
past
mark should
cases.
disappear the moment there's no more of these.
You may notice a pattern similar to a case you've solved before. Great detective tip number 7.
Oh wait, I'm pretty sure I already
Begin
got
every
this one.
investigation by taking your client's word at face value. From there, forget your preconceived notions and gather the facts until you uncover the truth.
Okay.
Whoa!
Hi, Lonely Cobble. Leaving a lurk, you were invited to play. I hope you have fun.
Whoa!
Okay, we can't go and do the coffee thing.
Indeed.
Oh no, Hariyama's facing off against Poliwrath again. Why does he act out like this? He's usually so gentle. Is something wrong? My partner Hariyama loves showing off his strength, especially when he can test it against someone else. And since Polyprat is also proud of its muscles, Hariyama considers it its rival. Once they start going at it, it's hard to stop them. Yikes, guess we'd better avoid that alley for now. Can I talk to them? The Polyprat and the Hariyama, they're squaring off. You could cut the tension with a knife. It looks like a fight could break out any second. We should probably avoid this alley so we don't accidentally set them off. Okay. That sweet smell is irresistible. He must be using Combi's honey. Let's come back and try some after we are done with the case. Something shining in the fountain, what could it be? Inkay, little jump scarer. Whoa, I knew I saw something, it was a Pokemon? That's Inkay, Tim. It lights up its spots to communicate with its friends. Never figured it would use those lights to lure someone in close enough for a prank. Yeah, it definitely surprised me. Hey Inkay, maybe go easy on the jump scares, okay? Try not to let your pranks go too far, alright? Great job, Maractus. Your dancing is so cute. From the top, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I can't talk to it. I appreciate you coming on such short notice, Tim. This way, the crime took place at the Dennis residence up ahead. It's over there. I would assume there's something here as well. I can't go there yet. Hi, rescue squad. How are you doing? And yes, hello. You doing good? Oh, that guy again.
Well, 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 if it isn't the great detectives.
Yeah, sure am. Glad to hear that. Brad McMaster, Rhyme City Police Lieutenant. Manectric dedicated to law and order. It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on the case too. I suppose that means you are as well. You private detectives do love sticking your noses into every little thing. If Mr. Dennis hadn't requested you personally, I'd be asking you to leave right now. Yup, he's still a jerk. Think he's still holding a grudge from that time we showed him up? He's just no funny business. Jeez, no wonder you two are partners. That's enough, Brad. We are going to be conducting this investigation together. This is the scene of the crime, right? Yes, this mansion belongs to Son Chief Dennis, a jeweler. Alright. Mr. Dennis is one of the wealthiest men in Rhyme City. Under normal circumstances, a civilian like yourself would never have the opportunity to meet him. Make sure you don't do anything to offend him. Oh, and don't get in the way of our investigation either. He's just got to get a dig in somewhere, doesn't he? Okay, then come inside. I need to hydrate a bit. This game has a lot of reading. The missing jewel. Oh, there's a painting of Ho-Oh. Okay, Dennis Residence, floor 1. Also a picture of Lucia. Alright, then, Mr. Dennis is waiting for you in the room to the right. Thanks, Inspector Holiday. Lieutenant McMaster is currently interviewing Mr. Barnes in this room. I guess it would be too much to ask for us to join in, right? I'm afraid we can't allow even the great detective team to do that. Police protocol, you understand. Okay. Hey, I have a couple of questions to ask at the moment. Don't want to waste time chatting while you're on duty, huh? Awfully stubborn, aren't you? You're even harder to talk to than Brad's Manectric. The name of this painting is Golden Sunrise, and depicts Ho-Oh, a Pokemon that's spoken of in legends. They say it brings eternal happiness and that its wings shine with rainbow-colored light. Rainbow-colored light, huh? The painting sure is beautiful, but I'll bet the real thing is even more breathtaking. Okay, nothing else here. I'm not trying to head back anywhere. Okay. And the name of this painting is Silver Waves, and it depicts Lugia, a Pokemon known as the Guardian of the Seas. It's rumored to live deep down on the ocean floor, but no one's ever seen it. No one's ever seen it yet, people know how it looks like? Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense, the ocean floor is not exactly a place you'd casually visit. Unless they mean that it's not confirmed that it lives down there. Okay.
Oh, Tim, I've been waiting for you.
Sun Chief Dennis, Jeweler. Growlithe, guard at the Dennis residence. Little guard doggo. My name is Sun Chief Dennis. I'm a jeweler, and this is my partner Growlithe. I'm Detective Tim Goodman, and this is my partner Pikachu. Sorry to jump right into it, but could you please tell us what you know about the incident?
Oh.
A precious jewel was stolen while I was out of the house. It's called the Aurora Drop, and it's a very rare jewel indeed. The Aurora Drop? What a mysterious name, magical even. The thief injured one of my staff members and made it off with the jewel. Okay. Thankfully my staff member's injuries were minor, and yet... is something sticking out to you as odd? Well, the police are treating my trusted butler as the prime suspect. They think the butler did it? Could you tell me a bit more about the stolen jewel? It looks like this. Most gemstones must first be cut and polished into beautiful jewels, but the Aurora Drop is said to have naturally formed into its shape. The way it shines looks a bit like an aurora. Yeah, that's precisely how it got its name. The Aurora Drop has been the subject of many a tale, but it was thought to be nothing more than fiction. Even among us jewelers, for the longest time we called it the Jewel of Legend. Well, he wasn't kidding when he called it precious. Guess it's no surprise that someone wanted to steal it. It definitely sounds valuable. Where were you displaying it? I kept it securely locked within a special reinforced case inside my jewel storage room. There are locks on both the storage room door and the reinforced case. And yet, despite all that security, it still got stolen? You mentioned that the police already have a suspect. Yes, they believe that the thief is my untrusted butler Barnes. Why do they think that? Because Barnes and I are the only people who can access the key to the storage room. What's keeping someone else from getting to it? The key is always kept around Crowley's neck. If anyone but Barnes or myself attempted to take it from her, Growlithe would start barking. My Growlithe is a very loyal Pokemon, she would never allow the key to be taken by a stranger. I don't see a key around Growlithe's neck right now. Police think Barnes took it. That would certainly make sense, assuming Barnes released the culprit. Mr. Dennis, if possible, I'd like to talk with Barnes. He's currently being questioned by the police. But you don't believe Barnes is the thief, is that correct? I've known Barnes since we were young. He's worked in this home for years and has always served us well. I'm certain that he'd never steal from me. And I couldn't possibly imagine him hurting anyone. So you're saying Barnes didn't do it and the real culprit is still at large? I mean, didn't they say the thief injured someone? Why do they not just confirm from the injured person whether it was him? Like, that's kind of weird. And that's right, someone else must have stolen the jewel. Please help me prove that Barnes is innocent. So that's why he called us here, to clear his butler's name. We'll talk to Barnes later. Okay. So, finding the Aurora Drop and clearing Barnes of suspicion. Those are the two things you called us here to do. Could you please? You're the only ones I can count on. Our job is to investigate the case and reveal the truth. We won't know if Barnes is truly innocent until we look into this more. Yeah, the police must have at least some reason to suspect him. But we'll do what we can. If that's acceptable to you, we'll take the case. That is more than acceptable. Thank you, Tim. Great. In that case, may I start investigating the scene of the crime? Of course, the jewel storage room is just upstairs. I know you won't let me down. Wait a second, Tim. There's something I want to try, starting with this case. Something you want to try? Yeah, case notebook. The writers for detective journals swear by it. Detective journal? That's the magazine you're always reading, right? Yeah, that's the one. They researched the most efficient way for detectives to organize their case notes. The solution they came up with was a case notebook. Sounds intriguing. How does it work? I'm getting to that. First, open up your notebook. Okay, Sanju Jewels has apparently been stolen, but how did the culprit steal it? Investigate the scene of the crime on the second floor for clues. Okay, we'll summarize the testimony and evidence that we've gathered during our investigation on the page below. After we've collected enough testimonies and evidence, the begin deducing option will appear. When you select this, we can start deducing the answers to our questions. We don't have enough testimonies or evidence right now, but once we do, we'll be able to start deducing. Okay. Okay, so we'll need to collect evidence now. It's Denise's partner, Crowley. She sure doesn't look happy. Apparently she feels responsible, no wonder she's so down. Maybe we should leave her alone for a while. Or Pikachu could have asked whether the person who got the key from her was the butler. Like, okay.
I see.
I take it you've heard what Mr. Dennis has to say. I'm guessing he also told you about his butler. He's definitely not pleased that Barnes has fallen under suspicion. It sure seems that way. In my position, I'm not at liberty to share all the information we've gathered, but if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Okay, at the time of the incident... what was the situation in the mansion at the time of the incident? We're still looking into that. I'm sure you'll get more direct answers by asking the witnesses themselves. Okay. He's right, we should take this one step at a time and gather our own intel. Yeah, I was told Barnes is the police's prime suspect. Well, the circumstantial evidence certainly seems to be pointing in his direction. He doesn't sound terribly convinced. Does anything strike you as odd? Yes, actually, I can't think of a single motive for Barnes to steal that jewel. He doesn't appear to bear any ill will toward Mr. Dennis, and he's in no trouble financially. That being said, we may uncover a motive in the course of our investigation. But for now, I can't say anything with certainty. Understood. I hear the Aurora Drop is an incredibly valuable jewel. The Aurora Drop's not just valuable, it's famous throughout the entire jewelry industry. Then there must be plenty of people who'd like to get their hands on it. Could the jewel have been stolen by an intruder? I can't rule out that possibility, but based on current evidence, I'd say the likelihood of burglary is low. Okay. Can I get any information out of these guys? No? Okay. This room is currently being searched by the police.
Whoa!
Okay, so nothing I can do here. This is the jewel storage room, the scene of the crime. Oh, wait, there's something broken here? No feathers?
Oh!
What's all this, Pokemon feathers? Sure looks like it. They're scattered all over the floor, and the window's open. Maybe a Pokemon got in or out through here? Do you think it has anything to do with this case? Most likely. One of these feathers is darker than the others. You're right, the other 6 are lighter shade of blue. Something about that is nagging at me.
You know, Tim, we're really living the good life at our apartment. A huge mansion like this must be a bane to clean.
The jewel storage room has been left exactly as it was at the time of the incident. Inspector Holiday's already filled me in. Please go right ahead. Thank you. Wait, is that gotten from, like, Whimsicott? What is it, Pikachu? I checked out the door, but there are no signs of forced entry. Then we can be fairly certain that the thief used the key to get in. According to Dennis, this room's where the Aurora drop used to be. Let's take a closer look.
Whoa! Oh yeah! I'm in a great mood! This city really gets me pumped up.
Okay. A green jewel. That fresh green color reminds me of the forest. Just looking at it is calming. What a beautiful jewel. It's so clear and sparkly, absolutely brilliant. Okay, so I'm reacting in no way to this stuff. Okay, so somebody got through the glass over here. And there's like stuff that looks like the cotton from Whimsicott. And also another feather. This area looks more disturbed than the rest. Let's start investigating, we might find a clue. Alright, don't let any details slip past you, Tim.
Let me see.
Here's a blue feather. Do you think the Pokemon it belonged to was in this room? Maybe it's from a Pokemon that lives in the mansion. Let's look into that later.
Hey, Tim! Check it out! Looks good, huh? Disguises are a key part of detective work, you know.
Yeah, whatever. Now quit goofing off and investigate.
He clearly doesn't appreciate my art. Perhaps I need to give him a little more training.
How are they not paying any attention to the Whimsicott cotton? There's some cotton on the ground. It looks really fluffy and soft. What's a bunch of cotton doing in here? That looks like part of the jewel case. Based on the shape, do you think the top half of the case was cut off? Yeah, it looks that way. It's really clean cut. Slicing it must have taken one seriously sharp blade. I doubt a human could pull that off.
Whoa!
Okay, here. The base of the jewel case is firmly fixed on the floor. Yeah, moving the base doesn't even look possible. This is the only case that's damaged. Must be where they get the Aurora drop. It looks like it was sliced clean with a blade. What kind of blade could slice this cleanly through such a sturdy jewel case? I'm also surprised by the fact that they didn't steal anything else. Just this thing.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already checked everything, but... Is there anything else? Oh, this one. The jewel case is still locked. Like Dennis said, the jewel in this case was stored under lock and key. And the key to the case is different key than the one to the jewel storage room door. I wonder who has the key then. I don't see anything else worth investigating.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Okay then. You probably figured out how the culprit stole the jewel by now. Alright, select begin deducing in your case notebook.
Okay.
We have a few plausible theories, which do you think is right? Okay, this one.
Okay.
From what we've seen of the crime scene, we can tell that the jewel case was sliced open. After that, the Aurora drop was removed from the case and taken away. Right, and we saw that the jewel case was still locked, which supports that claim. We still need to investigate more to determine how the case was sliced open. But at least now we know how the thief got their hands on the Aurora drop. Yeah, now we've made our first step forward.
Okay.
You understand how to use the case notebook now? Yep, once I've got some evidence, I'll start deducing. Feel free to start deducing whenever you feel like. After investigating the scene, we now know how the crime was carried out. You can be certain that the culprit sliced open the case and took the jewel from inside. But there's just one thing that's strange. Oh yeah? Yeah, think Tim, what's strange about the way the crime was committed? The glass was cut, but the door wasn't.
Oh.
The door to the storage room was opened with a key, but the jewel case was still locked when it was still sliced apart. That's right, so that means that Heap only had one of the keys, the one to the storage room. They didn't have the key to the jewel case. According to Mr. Dennis, only he and Barnes can access the jewel storage room. I understand why the police suspects Barnes, but I'm not so sure. Obviously, it would be best if we could talk to Barnes ourselves, but he's still being questioned. You need to ask Mr. Dennis about the lock on the jewel case. Right, after we wrap up here, let's go ask him. How's the investigation going, Dim? Oh, Mr. Dennis. Sorry, I couldn't just stand waiting around. Have you discovered anything? It does appear that the culprit used the storage room key to gain entry. We believe that they got open the jewel case and took the Aurora drop. Is that so? I suppose that doesn't help Barnes much since he has access to the key. I have a question for you, Mr. Dennis. Who has the key to the jewel case? I have it right here. I always carry the key to the jewel case on my person. I've known Barnes a very long time, but I still won't give him this key. The security of the jewel case is my personal responsibility. Got it, so both Barnes and Dennis can access the key to this jewel storage room. But only Mr. Dennis has access to the key to the jewel case itself. That's valuable information, Mr. Dennis, thank you. Really? I thought I might be getting in the way, but I'm glad to hear I could help. The Aurora drop is meant to become a symbol of revival for Rhyme City. Anyway, I'm counting on you, Tim. A symbol of revival? Let's ask Dennis about that later. Thief got open the case to steal the jewel, but they had the key to get into the storage room. And the only people who have access to that key are Dennis and Barnes, so it makes sense that the police would suspect Barnes. If the key hadn't been used to unlock the storage room, Barnes wouldn't be under suspicion in the first place. Why would he do that, knowing people would suspect him? Maybe he didn't think that far ahead. In any case, based on what we found at the scene of the crime, we can't be certain of anything just yet. We need to talk to Barnes and the other people in the mansion and hear what they have to say. Not just the people, the Pokemon too. I'll interpret for you when we talk to them. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, we've got some useful information. Let's stop for a moment and get our thoughts together. Based on everything we heard, is there anything that suggests Barnes is innocent? Let's review the information we gathered and see what we've come up with. Okay, I don't have the information yet. I don't know why the thing made me check on this yet. Okay. Okay, I already checked this one.
Whoa.
Okay, I can't go to this room. Guess I need to go back down. Oh, there's more people now. Clefable, all ears for mansion gossip. Oh, it's Clefable, Mr. Dennis's partner, apparently. Can I ask you a few questions? Oh, what gives? No need to be so rude. What's wrong? Seems like she's real suspicious of us. Maybe she's feeling sensitive after the incident here.
Yes? You certainly don't look like you're with the police. State your business.
Claudia Dennis, Sunship Dennis's wife. Okay. We are detectives. Mr. Dennis asked us to investigate the incident that occurred here. Detectives? Oh, I suppose my husband did say something about that. Your husband? Then that must mean you're Claudia Dennis, Sunship's wife. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? I do mind, actually. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The case has already been solved. Okay, the wife is sus. The police said that Barnes is behind all this, so the matter's settled. We've heard that he's under suspicion, yes. But we can't be certain it was Barnes who committed the crime. You sound just like my husband. And nothing you say will change the fact that Barnes is the culprit. Barnes' partner Douglas was up to no good. I saw it with my own eyes. Did you witness the crime? Barnes' partner Douglas was involved in the crime. You look as though you don't believe me.
Excuse me?
Is it true that you witnessed the crime? Well, I didn't exactly see it clearly. Huh? But I did witness some irrefutable proof. What exactly did you see? At the time of the incident, I was enjoying a cup of tea in my room on the second floor. Just then, I noticed a bird Pokemon flying outside the window. A bird Pokemon? Yes, I clearly saw a blue bird Pokemon. It had to have been Ducklet. We did find blue feathers near the window and in the storage room. So those were Ducklets, but there was also different kind of feathers, so I would assume Ducklet was fighting another Pokemon. In hindsight, she was obviously stealing the jewel. I also heard a faint sound just before that, like something metallic. Metallic sound. Do you know what could have made that noise? No, I don't, but the storage room was ransacked, wasn't it? I suppose she must have broken something in the act. And I've heard it confirmed that Ducklet's feathers were found in the room. Isn't that proof enough that Barnes is the culprit? She's pretty darn convinced of her own theory. But all it's based on is metallic sound and the sight of a flying blue bird Pokemon. Pretty flimsy if you ask me. Yeah, I'm sorry Mr. Dennis, but that information alone isn't enough to definitely prove Barnes is the culprit. Then hurry up and find whoever he is and get that jewel back. Isn't that what my husband hired you for? I get that she's upset, but she doesn't have to take it out on us.
Excuse me?
Mr. Dennis seems confident that Barnes is innocent. Oh yes, I'm sure he is. He's always been too trusting. Especially when it comes to Barnes. Those two really trust each other that much? I'm told Barnes has worked here for a very long time. Much longer in fact than I've known Sunchief. I suppose that's why Barnes is always taking my husband's side. What do you mean by that? Whenever my husband and I have a disagreement, Barnes inevitably sides with Sunchief. Even though I'm sure he believes he's being impartial. That lack of self-awareness is yet another one of his many flaws. I get the feeling Claudia is not a huge fan of Barnes. Do you think that's why she's so sure he's the thief?
Excuse me?
Could you tell me more about Ducklet? Ducklet is Barnes' partner. She dotes on him tirelessly and is always by his side. You mentioned earlier that she might be involved in the crime somehow. Would Ducklet be capable of such a thing? Yes, she even helps Barnes out with his shopping. She would certainly be capable of making off with the jewel. Well, whether or not Ducklet stole the jewel, the one thing that seems certain is that she really loves Barnes.
Yes?
Okay, the Aurora Drop is an incredibly valuable jewel. Mr. Dennis told me the same thing. But do you really understand? Can you even comprehend just how valuable it is? Huh? I knew it. Just look at those blank expressions. Hey, my face always looks like this. As it is, I'm not even sure my husband understands the true value of that jewel. After getting his hands on something so precious, why would he want to donate it to Rhyme City? So you're against donating the Aurora Drop? Of course I am. Treasures like that aren't meant to be paraded about for the general public. They should be preserved for the quiet observation by a select few. Hard to imagine her quietly doing anything. Okay, I actually find her a bit sus. Ask me anything you like. What makes the Aurora Drop a symbol of revival? 2 years ago, during the R incident, my jewel shop suffered considerable damage. Wait, you were a victim of the R incident? Yes, some Pokemon who'd been exposed to R went berserk. The rampage destroyed my shop, to say nothing of the damage done to my jewels and other goods. By that time I already had the Aurora drop. I kept it stored safely in the shop. So was the Aurora drop damaged too? No, as a matter of fact, it wasn't. Of all the jewels in my shop, the Aurora drop was the only one to remain unsated. In fact, DrAdreus fell so perfectly around the Aurora drop that you might believe it was being protected. That's incredible. I guess there's some magic left in the world after all. Ever since then, the Aurora drop became known as the jewel that survived the R incident. People started visiting my shop just to see it. And thanks to all that attention, my business was able to get back on its feet. Sounds like a valuable jewel. In more ways than one. What made you decide to bring it back to your mansion instead of keeping it at your shop? I've decided to donate it to Rhyme City. But why donate something so precious to you? It's not just precious to me, and that's exactly why I've decided to donate it. So much reading, I need to drink a bit. Mayor Myers has done his part in improving our city by declaring the start of Pokemon Friendship Week. I thought it was about time I did mine. So I wanted to donate the jewel that survived the R incident as a symbol of Rhyme City's revival. I hope that by doing so I can help liven up not just my shop but the whole city as well. Wow, I'm impressed. That's a wonderful gesture. I'm glad you think so. Not everyone is so pleased about it. Oh? Forget I said anything. I shouldn't burden you with concern over such personal matters. For now, I'm counting on you to find the Aurora drop as quickly as possible. I wouldn't be surprised if the wife stole it at this point, but who knows?
Hello there, Detective Tim. Oh, I mean, Detective Goodman?
Larry Turner, newest staff member of the Dennis residence. Wait, you are the detective, right? That's what Mr. Dennis said at least. The name's... wait, that's not proper enough. Sorry, my name is Larry Turner and I'm a member of the house staff. House staff, huh? Seems in over his head. If you need anything, just let me know. I mean, please inform me if... You really don't have to be so formal with us. Thanks, that's a huge relief. I got this job a while ago, but I'm still not used to talking all fancy. Is that a problem? Well, it's a good thing for me that Barnes deals with all the important guests. My main duties are taking care of the Pokemon, managing the house, and groundskeeping. And I can handle all that no problem. I don't know, this guy isn't exactly filling me with confidence in his ability to do his job. Anyway, you wanted to ask about what happened, right? I mean, I already told the police everything I know. I'm really sorry for taking up more of your time. Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm not complaining or anything. It's just that I don't remember what happened very well. Something attacked me out of nowhere and I blacked out. Something attacked him? So not a thief then? Can you please tell us more about that, Mr. Turner? Sure, no problem. Right, so where to start? I was just doing my job like normal today. I'd made food for the Pokemon, did some cleaning around the mansion, that sort of thing. I think I was studying the garden when it happened. I saw Doglet fly out of a second-story window. As I recall, I wondered where she was going. I mean, usually Doglet just walks out the front door. It seemed weird to me, so I went upstairs to see what was going on. That's when I saw that the door to the jewel storage room was wide open. As if that wasn't shocking enough, the moment I went to look inside, I suddenly got punched by a Pokemon. Punched, okay. The next thing I knew, I was lying on a sofa and someone was treating my wounds. The Pokemon punched you? Yeah, I feel like I glimpsed a small red figure for just a moment. Small red figure. A red Pokemon that can... God, that sounds like a Barnyard or a Bisharp maybe. But I'm not sure how that Pokemon would really punch. Based on the size, it couldn't have been human, so I'm guessing it was a Pokemon. A red Pokemon, do you know what kind it was? I'm really not sure, it all happened so fast. I see, I'm so sorry that happened to you. But I'm glad you weren't seriously hurt. That's what the doctor said too. No Pokemon would want to steal the Aurora Drop. It's possible that the culprit ordered their partner Pokemon to swipe the Jubal and punch out Turner. So Tim, now that you've heard Turner's story, what do you think? We need to find the doglet that flew out the window and that red Pokemon too. Yep, you caught it.
Excuse me?
Did you see anything else when the Pokemon attacked you? The thief who brought the Pokemon along was probably nearby. Unfortunately, that's all I saw. I see. Can you think of any other details that might give us a clue about the culprit? Nothing in particular is coming to my mind. I mean, Mr. Dennis is such a nice person, I've never heard of anyone holding a grudge against him. And I was really surprised to see that Barnes is a suspect. You don't think Barnes is responsible? I guess the police must have some reason to suspect him, but honestly I just can't believe it. Barnes is still showing me the ropes around here. He's a great co-worker with tons of experience. If you'd known Barnes before all this, you could never even imagine him being a thief.
Excuse me?
Do you know anything about the stolen Jubal? The Aurora Drop? I've never even seen the thing. It's been shut up in that storage room ever since it was brought to the house. Of course, I know it's valuable and all. I assume that's what's been causing all the arguments between Mr. and Mr. Dennis lately. What sort of arguments? In case you haven't heard, Mr. Dennis says he's gonna donate the Aurora Drop. Seems like Mr. Dennis is against that plan. They've been fighting about it almost nightly. Every night? It must really be a point of contention. I guess Mr. Dennis just doesn't want to give up such a valuable Jubal. So the Aurora Drop's been driving a wedge between husband and wife, eh? Okay. Now then, Mr. Barnes, we'll thank you not to leave the mansion until further notice. Understood. It sounds like the police finished up questioning Barnes. Let's go talk to him. Okay, this guy. Brandon Barnes, butler of the Dennis residence. How did it come to this? Why are the police so suspicious of me? Excuse me, are you Mr. Barnes? Who might you be? I'm Detective Tim Goodman. Mr. Dennis has hired me to investigate the crime that occurred here. Is that so? My apologies, I am Brandon Barnes. I work here at the Dennis residence as a butler. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? I realize you must be tired since you were just questioned by the police. Please don't worry about that. If you've been hired by Mr. Dennis, then it is my duty to give you my full cooperation. Thank you. What would you like to speak to me about first?
Yes.
I was away when the incident occurred. It wasn't until after I'd finished my errand and entered the house that I realized something was amiss. I heard Turner cry out from the second floor. When I rushed upstairs, I found him collapsed on the floor in front of the Jubal storage room. So that means Mr. Barnes was the first witness to arrive at the scene of the crime. Did you see the thief or their partner Pokemon? No, nothing like that. Wait, if Barnes ran up the stairs, you'd think he would have run straight into the thief. If you didn't see anyone, could they have escaped from the second floor? Did you check the storage room? Yes, the door was already open, and when I looked inside, I saw that the Aurora Drop was gone. I then contacted Mr. Dennis and the police right away. Is there anyone who can corroborate your whereabouts at the time? Unfortunately not. It was only afterward that Mr. Dennis came out of her room to see what the commotion was about. The only others in the house at the time were Crowley and Clefable. Naturally, no one can take witness statements from Pokemon, so I'm afraid I have no alibi. That's where we come in. The Pokemon that live in this mansion might know something. Mr. Barnes, do you have any idea who the thief might be? Not a clue, I'm afraid. But I do know that Mr. Dennis and I are the only ones who can freely use the key to the Jubal storage room. Crowley guards that key with constant vigilance, so I imagine it would be very difficult for anyone else to take it from her. I suppose it's no great wonder that the police suspect me, given the circumstances, but I would never do something so senseless. At least this confirms that only those two have access to the key.
Yes.
Ducklet is my dear partner Pokemon. Just look at this photo. Yes, isn't she adorable? Just look at her feathers, simply beautiful. But that's not all. She's also incredibly clever and even helps me out with my work. Excuse me. I'm terribly sorry, I tend to get a bit carried away when I speak about Ducklet. It's really no problem. You mentioned that she helps you with your work. What exactly does she do? Let's see. She runs errands for me, such as buying coffee beans from a local cafe. Oh, she buys coffee beans? Nice. There's a place nearby called the Hi-Hat Cafe. Perhaps you've heard of it? She regularly goes shopping there by herself. If that's their go-to cafe, then it's gotta be for the Hi-Hat blend. Guess I shouldn't be surprised that Rhyme City's elites have such a refined taste. I asked her to go to the cafe today, in fact, but she hasn't returned yet. Could she have wandered off somewhere? Do you have any idea where Ducklet might be? Unfortunately, no. The feathers found at the scene of the crime are Ducklet's, right? Yes, no question about it. But I haven't the faintest idea why Ducklet's feathers would be there. Just the thought of her getting caught up in the crime somehow, I'm so worried I can hardly think straight. Out of all the jewels in Mr. Dennis's collection, he considers the Aurora Drop to be his most precious. He worked tirelessly to acquire it in the first place. You might even say the Aurora Drop is the physical manifestation, the crystallization of Mr. Dennis' career as a jeweler. I wish nothing but swift retribution on the thief who stole it from him. For someone who speaks so formally, Barnes is a pretty passionate guy, isn't he? Please, Tim, find the Aurora Drop. Don't worry, sir, we're on the case. Okay.
Well...
Based on Barnes' testimony, I'm really not surprised the police suspect him. Yeah, if only there was another witness at least. About that, aren't you forgetting something, Tim? Huh? Barnes told us that Crowley and Clefable were in the mansion at the time of the incident, remember? Alright, maybe the Pokemon saw something. Exactly, you can leave the rest to me. Let's go question them, Tim.
Tim.
Oh.
Yo, main Ectric! Working hard?
Stay out of my way, okay.
What did I ever do to you?
No need to glare at us like that, Manectric. Calm down already, we're not gonna get in the way of your police work. Brad's Manectric sure is committed to the job. True, and he's been keeping watch, so if anyone tried to hide some evidence, he'd spot it right away. I guess he is helpful in that way, but... I just wish he'd dial back his aggression toward me. What do you want, great detective? Have you finished questioning Barnes? For now, anyway, we just haven't finished gathering our evidence. Doesn't change the fact that the Barnes is still a suspect. If you don't mind, could we ask you some questions? If you insist, but I have no intention of sharing confidential information with you.
Excuse me?
Is the storage room key the reason the police suspect Barnes? Oh, so you know that much already. Well, no point in denying it. The only two people who can access the key are the homeowner and his butler, Mr. Dennis and Barnes. I highly doubt Mr. Dennis staged all of this himself, which leaves Barnes as the only logical suspect. Not only that, there were Ducklet feathers at the crime scene, and Barnes' partner is a Ducklet. Clearly, Barnes used the key to get inside the storage room and then had Ducklet fly off with the jewel. That's my working theory. Duly noted. We don't have any decisive evidence yet, but we are going to find this Ducklet that flew the coop, then we'll get definitive proof. Yeah, I'll be continuing my own investigation. Shoot yourself.
Excuse me?
Oh wait, not that. I misclicked. Okay. Are you following any leads other than Barnes? Of course we are. We've already collected statements from every last person in this house. Do you mind if I ask what your impressions of each of them was? Well, I suppose I could tell you that much. Mr. Dennis seems rather shaken by Barnes falling under suspicion, and his wife Claudia is reacting quite impetuously. She's been approaching us repeatedly to demand that we hurry and wrap up our investigation. That's gotta be tough. I almost feel bad for Brad. One of their staff members, Turner, has been very cooperative with our investigations. He's told us a lot about everything that happened up until he lost consciousness. I suppose that's all I can say for now. Okay. So far, I still think that the wife is probably the culprit.
I see.
Ask anything you want, Tim. Inspector Holiday, I know this has nothing to do with this current case, but you want to ask me about Harry? Yes, do the police have any new leads on my father's whereabouts? I'm sorry, Tim, but we haven't made any developments on that front. Oh, well, thanks anyway. I still don't understand it myself. Harry was working on the R case where he went missing, so it stands to reason that if you follow that thread, you'll find Harry too. But the case has been closed and we still don't have a single clue. Seriously, where did Harry disappear to? Don't be discouraged. Tim, look at how far you've come in 2 years since you moved to the city in search of your father. You've become such a great detective that the mayor himself recognized you within a board. You'll find Harry, I'm sure of it, and in the meantime, I'll keep offering whatever help I can. Okay. Okay, this one has nothing to say. Okay, so next I need to talk to the Pokemon here. I guess I need to talk to Crowlade. Hey Crowlade, sorry to bug you when you're already feeling down, but would it be alright if we ask you some questions? You're here to catch the thief, and we need your help to do that. You're willing to talk to us if it will help Sanchi? Thanks. Crowlade's nickname for Dennis, near as I can tell. Oh right, his full name is Sanchi Dennis, so I guess Sanchi makes sense. Anyway, Crowlade, can we start with the questions? Gotcha, as Stacy's partner, it's your job to guard the mansion. We already know the key to the jewel storage room was around your neck. It's important to Dennis, so guarding it is important to you. Makes sense. She says she'd never let anyone other than Dennis or Barnes even touch the key. So that's why you feel extra responsible for what happened, huh? She's really got a strong sense of responsibility. Don't worry, the two of us are gonna crack this case. Do you remember anything about the time of the incident? You don't know because you were napping? What? Your breakfast was so tasty that you ate too much and it made you sleepy? Been there, believe me. What are you even talking about? You woke up when Barnes got home, that would have been right before all the commotion happened. And when you woke up, your precious key was gone. Okay, so Growlithe was put to sleep. And the key was already gone by then. Clefable is a Pokemon that can learn Sing. So I wouldn't be surprised if Clefable used Sing on Growlithe. And the other Pokemon belong to the wife, most likely. I can tell you're upset. You'll do whatever it takes to help us catch the thief. Thanks. You'll come ask for an assist if anything comes up. She says Barnes is a kind and well-mannered person. He and Dennis are close, and she's never seen them fighting or arguing. Mr. Dennis really does seem to trust Barnes after all. And Crowley likes Barnes too. Judging from what Crowley says, it's hard to think of Barnes as a likely culprit. There wasn't anything in Crowley's testimony that could help us prove Barnes' innocence. Only one left to ask is Clefable. I'll do what I can to get Clefable talking to us. And what, you think we're thieves returning to the scene of the crime? You got it all wrong, we're not here to steal anything. You're actually great detectives looking to catch the thief. Please, can you answer some questions? Yes, really, come on, you can trust us. Yeah, help us out, and I'm sure Claudia's bad mood will clear up too. So you're willing to talk to us? Thanks. Guess Clefable was worried we'd do something bad to Mr. Dennis.
Hey.
You have a job here at the mansion? No job per se, unless you count spending time with Claudia. Isn't it tough hanging out with someone so prickly? Claudia's not a bad person, you say? Sorry, didn't mean to be insulting. So Claudia's always arguing with someone or other, but when it's just you and her together, she starts to regret the whole thing. I get it now, your job is to cheer her up when she gets into arguments. Oh, you're actually pretty nice. I bet Clefable's really important to Mr. Dennis. Did anything strange happen today? Clefable's saying she got real sleepy while playing in the mansion this morning. Real sleepy? Oh, Clefable was also sleepy? Then she dozed off and doesn't know what happened after that. That's too bad. Then what do you think of Barnes? Do you get along with him alright? Claudia doesn't like Barnes, so Clefable tries not to have much to do with him. But she doesn't think Barnes is a bad person. After all, she says Barnes ran to help Turner when he got hurt. Does that mean Clefable saw Barnes going upstairs to help Turner? Yeah, it's gotta. Clefable, what else can you tell us? Clefable was dozing near the front door this morning. When Barnes got home from doing stuff outside, she woke up and greeted him at the door. Then Clefable and Barnes heard Turner cry out on the second floor, so they both went running upstairs. And that's when, to their surprise, they found Turner on the floor. That means when Turner was attacked, Barnes was still on the first floor.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Oh wait, before I do that...
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, we've got some useful information. Let's stop for a moment and get our thoughts together. Based on everything we heard, is there anything that suggests Barnes is innocent? Let's review the information we gathered and see what we come up with. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
We learned that Clefable greeted Barnes when he returned to the mansion, and Crowley said she woke up at exactly the same time. Barnes and the others only became aware of the crime after that. Doesn't that mean Barnes couldn't be the culprit? Barnes was on the first floor when Turner was attacked. That would have made it very difficult for Barnes to steal the jewel. I'm not sure we can prove Barnes' innocence with that alone. Yeah, we can't exactly disclose the testimony came from Pokemon. No one would believe us. It looks like we are going to need other evidence to prove his innocence. Okay. Okay, so we need to look for more evidence. The red Pokemon that entered the mansion is clearly involved in this incident somehow. Look for that Pokemon in Rhyme City. Okay, so I might need to leave the place. Okay, Ducklet is nowhere to be found at the Dennis residence. Find out where she went. Okay, so we need to leave, also leave for Ducklet. Okay, so we need to go to Hi-Hat Cafe. Okay, let's leave for now. Huh? You mean you won't help me? I understand how you feel, ma'am, but we are in the middle of an investigation right now. Yes, but what should I do? Looks like that woman has a problem. Sure does. I doubt it has anything to do with our case, but it's hard not to want to help someone who's in trouble. Okay, so there's like side things I can do during the quest too. Okay, so there are side quests basically. Excuse me, may I ask what's wrong? My Lillipup's gone missing. Oh no, what happened? We were taking a walk together in Serenity Park. I guess Lillipup must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up he took off like a rocket. I've been searching all over for him and now I'm exhausted. That police officer won't look into it for me either. I don't know what to do. Okay, we can't just ignore this. That's right, helping people is a detective's job, and finding lost Pokemon even more so. We'd like to help you, ma'am. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at looking for lost people and Pokemon. Really? That would be a huge help. Can you think of anywhere your Lillipup might have gone? Well, I've already searched for the park pretty thoroughly, but I haven't looked for him in the city yet. Oh, also my Lillipup likes quiet places, but I'm not sure there are any places like that around here. Okay. So I need to look for the lost Lillipup. If it isn't Bidove, glad to see you're feeling better now. Who am I? What do you mean? I just rescued you a little while ago. It's forgotten the whole thing? Well, Bidove are known for their forgetfulness. Oh, there's these guys. They seem happy. What are they talking about? They're saying that no matter how many times they visit this city, it's always bustling and full of fun. Do you suppose they witnessed anything? We can certainly ask. Oh, you ride on seasonal winds that take you all over the world, huh? The city seems even livelier than usual whenever the Whimsicott arrive. Okay, so you'll be leaving the city to travel somewhere else. You like coming here every year because you can meet so many different Pokemon. Is this cotton yours? Yeah, the Whimsicott says it's theirs. Okay. You actually found this in Mr. Dennis's mansion. I don't suppose you've been in there? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Come on, you've got to remember at least that much. Oh, this one does remember. What did it say? It thinks it remembers going into the mansion while playing with its friends. It thinks so? That's not a very clear answer. Okay.
Hey.
You said you might have been in the mansion, but how do you get inside? You went in through the window with your friends. Why would you do that? You don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning? The heck does that mean? Please, it's really important. Just try to remember. Some human you don't know asked you to do it. What was this stranger like? You don't remember because it was someone you'd never seen before, huh? Now look here, you might be an accessory to theft. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? You think the Whimsicott may have been unknowingly involved in the crime? If they were, they're blissfully ignorant of it. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. This complicates things.
Hey.
Have you two seen any red Pokemon around here? Oh, Bonnier is red? And you've recently become friends with one? Okay, that must have been the thing that I also mentioned before. Steel type, Barnyard. Yeah. It's a Pokemon with blades all over its body, and it's true that Barnyard's pretty red. You often run into Barnyard at the terrace in the Serenity Park, and on windy days you play with Barnyard by picking it up and flying it around. They said they like to fly Barnyard all the way here from Serenity Park. Serenity Park is the big park just beyond here, right? Yeah, and the terrace is way over on the far side. Maybe we can find Barnyard there. Do you remember when you last played with Barnyard? Oh, lately you've been playing together every day, even today? In that case, we might be able to find it there now. If we go meet Barnyard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock. It has a favorite rock? Apparently there's a rock at the terrace that Barnyard really cares about. One time they accidentally stepped on it and then Barnyard got mad, real mad. Okay. And about Ducklet? I don't suppose they've seen a Ducklet around, have they? Okay, I get it, you didn't see her. If they didn't see her, I wonder where she went. Okay. You suppose Barnyard is the red Pokemon we're looking for? Apparently it's good friends with the Whimsicott that went into the mansion, so it seems pretty likely. It would probably be fastest just to go meet it and ask. But we still have to track down Ducklet. Okay, so I can do whichever one I want first. I think I'll go to the city first. So I can do the side mission then as well. Okay, Watchdog, self-appointed city patrol. What are you up to? Watchdog's hobby is observing things around the city. In that case, maybe it's seen something useful. No, you never got bored in this city because there are so many different people and Pokemon to watch. Must be fun having eyes like yours, especially since they let you see in the dark. What, really? What's it saying? You've got to tell me too. Right, sorry, it says it saw Ducklet pass by here. If she passed by here, she was probably on her way to the cafe after all. There are so many red Pokemon you don't know which one we mean. Good point, do we know anything else about it? Let's see. We know it's a Pokemon that can use Move to slice clean through the hard objects, and that can easily knock down a human with a punch. You haven't seen any Pokemon like that around here? Alright then.
Drob!
Okay, Dropish.
Hey, wait up!
It's gone.
Oh.
It ran down the street, right? Let's follow it so we can ask some questions. I mean, I guess I can do that. Okay, it must be hiding somewhere. Well, no point hanging around here. Let's go interview someone else. Oh, but the Lillipup is here. Did someone say walkies? Little popper. Say, Pikachu, isn't this... Yeah, it's a Lilipop. It may indeed be the partner of that woman we met in front of the Dennis residence. Let's ask. Hey there, Lilipop, what are you doing way over here? I see. Apparently he was having so much fun running around that he wasn't paying attention to where he was going. Next thing he knew, he was here. Just like that woman said earlier. He says he misses his partner. Okay, we're gonna go tell her and bring her here to you, Lilipop. Why didn't they just bring the Lilipop to her? Okay, Lilipop, I'm so glad you've been found. Thank you so much for finding my dear Lilipop, detective. You're welcome, I'm glad we could help. You ran away because you weren't getting enough playtime, didn't you? Alright then, we can play together as much as you like today. Yes, that's settled. Yeah, it was nice to see them both so happy. Okay, is there anything else here? I don't think there's anything else I can check in this area. It might have been literally just so that I could find the Lilipop, maybe? Okay. Also, since it's been a while since I saved, I should probably do that too. Okay, can I talk to this kid? This is real bad. That boy looks pretty down. Sorry to bother you, but is everything okay? You look unhappy about something. Oh, you're the detective and Pikachu I saw on TV. Awesome, and detective's just what I need. Can you tell us what's bothering you? Well, we've got a match coming up against the Dante Park Soccer Club. I didn't know Dante Park even had a soccer club. One of their members has a Scrafty as their partner and they're so good. Scrafty? Oh, I remember in the first game there was a kid that had a Scracky. And they were, like, doing football. So I'm worried we're gonna lose. I want a partner Pokemon I can play with too. But I can't find any Pokemon that are good at soccer. Gotcha, sounds like we'd better search for a Pokemon with good footwork. Can you think of any Pokemon that can play soccer really well, Mr. Detective? None immediately spring to mind, but I'll be sure to tell you if I find one. I sure hope we can find a Pokemon that likes playing soccer. There's gotta be one somewhere in Rhyme City. Okay, soccer. I'll check here just in case again. Oh, Trappist is here.
Oh.
It got away again. I wonder if it will show up again if I leave and go back. Nope, okay.
Oh.
Looks like currently I can't do that. That's fine then. Okay, I can't talk to them. Nor them.
Whoa!
Okay, we can't go here either. Okay, for now, let's go to the Hi-Hat Cafe. Okay, Ludicolo. That one, and that's the classmate who's like the mayor's daughter. Rachel Myers, student at Rhyme University.
Hello there.
Jessica Miller, Rachel's friend. Okay. Wow, what a coincidence running into you here. Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are. I think I've seen this girl somewhere before. Oh, I remember. Howard's notebook. She's the girl from the photo. Yes, Pikachu, this is Rachel. We go to college together. She's the mayor's daughter. Right. And you said she knows a lot about Pokemon too, didn't you? And she's just a classmate, or... See, this is why I don't like telling you about my personal life. I'm just looking out for you. I never hear you talk about actually having fun with people. Oh well, anyway, who's the woman next to her? I know about as much as you do. I don't think we've met before. Hey Jessica, have you heard of these? Of course, it's an honor to meet the great detectives. By the way, Tim, were you talking to Pikachu just now? What? No way. No need to be embarrassed. I totally understand the urge to talk with your partner. But now that you're here, why don't you chat with us for a bit? Yeah, sure.
You and Pikachu must be working hard, huh?
Yeah, he's actually more helpful than he looks.
That's pretty impressive, Pikachu.
Come on, Tim, you can give me a better compliment than that. You seem different from usual somehow. Don't tell me that the word my dad gave you is already starting to change you. No, of course not. I'm the same as I've always been. You sure? I mean, we don't really know each other all that well. Maybe you have the wrong impression of me? No way, I've had my eye on you for a while now, Tim. Excuse me? Or does she mean what I think she means? It's like I have a front row seat to the great detective in action. It feels like an exciting new adventure could break out at any moment. Right. Did you get your hopes up for a moment there, Tim? Quiet, you. Okay?
It is such an honor to meet you, Tim. Thank you for solving the R case. You have no idea what that meant to me.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I see news about your accomplishments on TV all the time. You're quite a celebrity. Celebrity, I wouldn't go quite that far. No need to be so modest. You're a great detective, after all. Jessica used to work with my mother years ago. That's how we met, and we've been friends ever since. Oh, I see. It's been a while since we met up like this. About 2 years, I think. We've both been so busy lately, there just hasn't been time to get together. I had no idea you'd become friends with the famous great detective. Very surprised? Yes, of course. Hey, I'm the great detective. By the way, Tim, I work at a pizzeria in Bamboo Borough. If you're ever in the area, stop by. I'll treat you to one of our awesome pizzas. Pizza sounds good. I actually went to eat pizza together with a workmate earlier today. And alright, did you hear that, Tim? Let's go sometime. The pizza place where Jessica works is actually pretty famous. Sounds great. I'd love to go. I'll take you up on that offer. I'll be waiting. Tim, there's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. What's up? Well, it's about something going on at home. Sounds serious. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but you can always talk to me. I don't want to waste your time though. Don't worry about it. I'm working right now, but we could meet up tonight if you're free. Sure, that works. Thank you, Tim. Okay then, how about you stop by my apartment later this evening? Okay. Yeah, but this sounds serious. I can't just brush her off. The least I can do is hear her out for a bit. Okay then.
Tim, whoa!
Oh wait, Pikachu was calling for me.
Tim, Jessica seems really grateful to us for solving the R case 2 years ago. Nice to know our hard work wasn't for nothing.
Okay. Okay, there's no one to talk to here. The cafe seems a lot bigger than it was in the first game. Okay, Ludicolo.
Well, look who it is.
Pablo Milan, owner of the Hi-Hat Cafe. Ludicolo, cheerful cafe assistant manager. Looks like she's in a good mood as always. Do you think she might know something? She might, we can ask. You say you've got an ear for rock now, not just jazz? Apparently Politoad and his friends put on concerts here at night. And you really love that music, so that's how you went from jazzist to rocker? I'd love to hear Politoad's concert sometime. Have you seen Ducklet recently? She says Ducklet comes to the cafe pretty often. Pablo knows more about that, apparently. And you sometimes see Ducklet at Serenity Park? I see, so the pond water there is good for your fur. And you meet Ducklet there sometimes when you go to bathe? How nice that you tell each other about good swimming spots. I guess water-type Pokemon get along swimmingly with each other. Milcery, rich with flavor and fortune. Oh, it's a Milcery. You Pablo got a new customer? Oh, you mean this Milcery? It's new. Just started living here, in fact. Wonder what sort of place it's from. Oh, hey, hold on, Milcery. Both Tim and Pikachu have particular blends they prefer. You can't just order cream without asking. I'd prefer to keep my coffee black, but why don't you try some cream, Tim? Sure, and it smells great. I'll give it a try next time. Okay. Hi, Tim. Did something happen today? I noticed you weren't here this morning. Yeah, I got caught up in a new case. Oh, sounds rough. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Me? Sure, go right ahead.
Excuse me?
You must have been really busy moving your cafe to this new location. Do you feel all settled in now? Yeah, feels like things are finally back to normal. I know Pikachu's been coming here on his own to drink your coffee. I hope he hasn't been causing you any trouble. Trouble me? I'm a paying customer once you pick up my tab. Not at all. The cafe is way closer to your place now, and it seems like Pikachu feels comfortable here. The Hi-Hat Cafe always welcomes Pokemon customers.
Hey.
The butler from the Dennis mansion? Yeah, he swings by the cafe pretty often after he's done with work. Barnes is a regular customer. Yeah, he loves cafe and jazz, so we've got plenty to talk about. But apparently he's been really stressed lately, so he hasn't been stopping by as much. He's been really stressed, huh? You should probably ask more details about that. Do you know why Barnes was stressed? Was he worried about something? Well, I'm not sure it's my place to tell you about customers' personal matters. Please, we're just trying to help. It's for Barnes' sake. So this is for a case, huh? Then I guess I'd better tell you. He was worried about the jewel that Mr. Dennis was planning to donate to Rhyme City. Apparently the Dennises had a difference of opinion about that. Barnes was trying to come up with a compromise that would satisfy both of them. But he said he just wound up getting stuck in the middle of the argument. That does sound stressful. I remember him saying he wished there was no jewel in the first place. He wished there was no jewel, huh? Anyway, that's all I know. I hope it helps.
Excuse me?
Do you know the Ducklet that lives at the Dennis residence? Yeah, I know her. You're talking about Barnes' partner, right? She often comes here all on her own to buy coffee beans. She really is a clever little Pokemon. Just like Barnes said. She always comes with this cute little bag that I fill with beans for her. As far as I know, she takes them straight back to the mansion. In fact, she left with her usual order a couple minutes ago. Okay. Really? Okay.
Let's start deducing.
So...
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you figure out where Ducklet went after she left the mansion? Let's piece together the information we've gathered. This one.
Okay.
Didn't Ducklet go to the Hi-Hat Cafe to buy coffee beans? Yeah, apparently she goes there on regular basis to buy them. Today was one of those days. And Pablo said that he handed Ducklet her usual order of coffee beans. So I guess Ducklet headed back to the mansion then. She might be back there already. Okay, so that one is cleared out. Okay, I want to see what options I have here. Is there something that can prove Barnes' innocence? Okay, that's also wrong.
Whoa!
Yeah, there's not enough information here. Okay.
Okay.
But for now, there's other stuff I can still do. Outside of the mansion. Okay, this was the kid that had the mission. I'm pretty sure the only thing here is that one.
Yo, Tim. What's up with you and Rachel, anyway? Just friends? Really?
Okay. Okay, it will run away if I do that. It doesn't look like it's possible for me to get it then. Oh well. Maybe it will be important later on. Oh. What in the world were you doing? My apologies, sir. Did something happen, Brad? Ducklet was spotted near the mansion just now, but when my subordinates tried to catch her, they let her escape. Also, Ducklet had just gotten back to the mansion? Do you know where she ran off to? Unfortunately, I do not, and I don't have the resources to keep searching. At this point, I'll have to call in the services of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. You tell the inspector that I'm heading back to the station for a moment. Okay. Well, Brad and Electric are gone. But still, we have no idea where the Ducklet could have run off to. Where would we even start looking? Okay, so search for the red Pokemon. Okay, so I need to go here. Serenity Park. This place is huge. That's Serenity Park for you. Whimsicott said Ponyard hangs out around here. And the terrace is their usual meetup spot. Shall we go look? Though I think that's the Pokemon that would be good at football. Raboot. Oh, it's a Raboot. What are you up to? You're just about to do some dribbling practice by yourself? Dribbling practice? Yeah, Raboot are really good at that kind of footwork. They're always practicing. In that case, Raboot might be willing to join some soccer games. You're right, and this one says it's got some really impressive techniques. Yeah, Raboot, I know a kid that would love to kick a ball around with you. If you've got some time, would you be willing to play with him? You will? Great. That's great, I'll go get him. Those eyes, they look really fired up. This Pokemon is the coolest, Mr. Detective. Try talking to it. I'm sure it will be willing to practice with you. Really? Hey, Raboot, wanna play soccer with me? It nodded. Thank you, Raboot. Okay, let's get this practice started. We are gonna win the match for sure now. Good luck. Hope you do well. Nice. That's cute. Okay, that's another mini case done. Now, come on, Lickitung stopped again? She keeps getting distracted. Lickitung, licked every flavor life has to offer. Okay. What a long tongue. Ribombi, have some pollen buffs. Oh, look, a Ribombi. Ribombi mix pollen and nectar to make all kinds of different buffs. It sure seems busy. Apparently it's making pollen buffs for its cutie fly to eat. Those little bugs have big appetites while they're growing up, so it's got to prepare a ton of food. Sounds like a lot of work. Let's just watch and try not to get in the way. Oh, this guy looks sus.
Wait.
He looks like a scientist.
Be that great detective duo, would you?
Charles Murlock, scientist.
I am such a huge fan of yours.
Oh, because of this guy, let's see, what button was it again? This one. I need to look the part as well. Now I look a little bit more similar to him as well. I'm just missing the beard from my model. Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles Murlock. I'm a scientist working here in Rhyme City to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. A scientist, huh? What's that? You'd like to hear more about what I do? Actually, my research has been recognized by Mayor Myers himself. I'm helping out with a new policy that he and the City Council are working on. You might say I'm the brains behind Rhyme City's latest policies. This guy is intense. And he seems like the type who doesn't even listen to what others are saying. If you two great detectives have any questions for me, by all means fire away. After all, I have something in common with you both. We are all working to help Rhyme City. We are all coming from the same place, comrades with the same goals. So I'm prepared to answer any questions you have. Thank you. Guess our only choice is to play along for a bit. What a drag.
Excuse me?
What sort of research are you doing, Mr. Murlock? My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon. Sounds complicated. No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what that would do for Rhyme City. It would make life here so much more entertaining and simple. A whole city where people and Pokemon can go back and forth like we can, huh? That really would make Rhyme City an even better place. Don't you think?
Excuse me?
What exactly do you do to help the mayor with policy development? My domain is science, not politics. I can't actually propose new legislation. What I can do, though, is develop new machines and equipment. I also help distribute them to the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City. I'm proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. Isn't it? Mayor Myers came up with the idea for a bill to help people and Pokemon coexist, so I feel duty-bound to use my position as a scientist to support it. Sounds like he's warming up for a speech. I can tell how passionate you are about improving the city.
Oh, can I ask you a favor, Pikachu? Would you allow me to give you a quick health exam?
He's creepy.
Ow! Hey, what'd you just do to me?
Oh dear, is Pikachu upset with me? I only plucked a bit of fur, and the test results should be ready in just a moment. What exactly are you doing? This is a machine I created at Mayor Myers' request. It can measure a Pokemon's vital signs in record time. In other words, it's made to quickly check a Pokemon's health. I'd say that's a good thing for both people and their partners, wouldn't you? Yes, it sure sounds like it. Way to bury the lead. Okay, it's ready. Now let me see. It's detecting caffeine? Did someone say caffeine? Seeing as he's working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu. But these results are truly fascinating. Hello, Mr. Murlock? Oh, do forgive me, he's quite alright, no problems at all. I suppose his triglycerides are a bit high for a Pokemon? My what? He does seem slightly different from a regular Pikachu, though. Is there something weird about me? Well, now that you've finished your checkup, I think we'd better get going. Ah yes, sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Good luck, great detectives. Okay, come on Pikachu, stop sulking and let's go. Okay. I'll check this side first before I go anywhere else. Someone seems to have planted a tree right in the middle of the path. It's such an inconvenience. That's Sudowoodo. Can you seriously not tell that's Sudowoodo? Ma'am? Are you blind? Okay. Okay, guess I'll talk to this guy. Or this one. Purloin, adorable deceiver. This Pokemon is being awfully friendly. Hello, Sudowoodo. Unmoving as a tree. Oh, I was just thinking this was an odd place for a tree, but it's actually a Pokemon. Yeah, that's a Sudowoodo. They have a habit of pretending to be trees. You're practicing your tree imitation, huh? Does it have to practice right here? Seems like it will block a lot of the foot traffic. Yeah, true. Sudowoodo, if you wanna practice, you should try doing it somewhere else. This location totally blows your cover. Nice. That sure seemed to send it into a panic. I guess it thought it was blending in perfectly. This is a fountain for Pokemon to drink from. My Charino really loves the water here. Okay. Nothing else here. Oh. Huh? Someone must have replanted that tree in the flower bed, but when? Really? Also, I love the fact that, like, Pikachu sometimes is, like, panting when he stops there. It's like having a hard time. Be careful not to get lost again, okay? Oh. Phalanx, lockstep formation. Lynx Lee. There sure are a lot of amazing Pokemon around. These ones are so well coordinated. Terrace.
This is the top, yeah?
Look at that, Pikachu.
Huh?
From here you have a perfect view of the dentist residence.
Hey Tim, what are you thinking? I'm pretty sure that window's the one in front of the jewel storage room. A Pokemon capable of flying could go straight into the mansion from here. Yeah, if our team was getting help from a Pokemon, this would be the perfect vantage point. This is where the Whimsicott usually meet up with Barnyard, right? That's what they said, but I don't see it anywhere. If it was here earlier, maybe it left some kind of a sign. Well, Barnyard are known for their blades. It's not much, but it's the only lead we've got. Yeah, and there's more of this cotton here. It probably fell here when the Whimsicott were playing with Barnyard. This must be the rock. What's up with this rock? It's covered in gashes. Has something been scratching at it? These gashes look like they were left by something sharp like a blade. I doubt a human would be strong enough to make clean cuts like this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this one. We did find a rock that was covered in slashes as if it had been cut up by sharp blades. Maybe those slashes were made by Barnyard. That's definitely the rock that the Whimsicott were talking about. So if we go to where that rock is, we might find Barnyard there. Alright, let's take a look around that rock.
Well...
Can you think of any way to drop Boneyard here? Climb on the rock. Whimsicott said that the Boneyard got angry when they stepped on the rock. Oh yeah, you're right, good memory. Maybe Boneyard will show up if one of us climbs on it. Worth a shot, let's give it a try. How's this? I just hope it's actually here to see this. There it is. Impressive swordplay. It's Boneyard, just like Whimsicott said. Okay, it's saying dares to tread upon my cherished rock? What is the meaning of this? Thine anger shall determine thy fate. I will show thee no mercy. Wait, what? Oh, it's really angry. Sorry, we just wanted to find you. We weren't trying to mess with your rock or anything. Thank goodness, it said it will forgive us, but just this once. You wanna know why we were looking for you? Fair enough. We've got some questions we'd like to ask you. Would you mind talking with us for a bit? It says it will talk. So you've been traveling all over as a part of your journey to warriorhood. I'm sorry, did you say your journey to warriorhood? Apparently it travels all over the place to practice and improve its moves. It says that because it was born with these blades, it wishes nothing more than to master them. If Barnyard is that proud of its blades, I bet they have razor-sharp edges. It says it can easily slice a rock in two. This might sound a bit strange, but you haven't punched anyone recently, have you? Barnyard says it's never punched a single person or Pokemon in its life. Good point, you could cut something with those hands of yours, but you definitely couldn't punch it. Yeah, on second thought, you'd wind up with a different injury if you were punched by a Barnyard. Are there any other Barnyard in this city besides you? What's it saying? Apparently it's never seen any other Barnyard. We heard from some Whimsicott that they went to Mr. Dennis's mansion. Were you the one who went there with them? Barnyard's not sure if it was the same place, but it vaguely remembers going to a big house. It says it entered the house together with the Whimsicott. How did you get inside the mansion? Apparently Barnyard likes to get picked up and flown around by Whimsicott. So you think you might have gotten inside the mansion that way? Did you happen to get a jewel case when you were in that mansion? So you can remember the sensation of cutting through something, but the rest is a blur? This is important, so please try to remember. It says its mind feels all foggy and it just can't remember what was going on at the time. Hi, Biz! You're with your bestie right now? Nice, I hope you have fun. Also, let's give you a shout out. If you guys aren't already following Biz Burnley, do so now. Okay, that sure makes things difficult. And I assume you got the furniture stuff? Have you seen Ducklet around anywhere? It hasn't seen her. Great, and where could Ducklet have gone? We finally managed to find Boneyard, but we weren't able to learn anything useful from it. Yeah, and some of what it said even contradicted testimony we gathered earlier. Maybe we could get more information if we had proof that Boneyard entered the mansion. It's asking if we are done here so it can get back to training. What sort of training does it do? It's planning on cutting rocks and things to sharpen its skills and blades. Cut rocks? Wow, would it be willing to demonstrate for us? Oh, good idea. It would be big help to see what the cut from Barnyard looks like. Yeah, it says it would happily grace us with a demonstration. Thank you, we'll watch quietly so you can focus. And light for Kira. Thank you for the follow. And how's the game? The game is good. Game is good. I'm enjoying the game. I think it's pretty much like just more of the 3DS game so far. And also a light for Kira. I assume you like Death Note? I actually have that series on DVD and also the whole manga series. It's pretty nice. Either way, welcome in. Okay, that means the Pokemon that entered the mansion must have been Barnyard. But neither Whimsicott nor Barnyard remembers clearly. What's up with that? And thanks for the headpats. I appreciate it. Okay, their behavior was pretty unusual, but there must be a good reason for it. We've looked all over the place, but we haven't seen Ducklet anywhere. Apparently she almost got caught earlier, but then ran away. So maybe she's hiding somewhere. Then how are we going to find her? Okay, the search for Ducklet appears to have gone cold, and she could have important testimony to share. Consider the clues at the scene of the crime to deduce how to find her. Okay. I guess I just need to find the duck. Okay, so now I need to go back to the Dennis residence, I think.
Tim.
Oh, what now?
So, your hands are blades, huh? Wow, that's pretty neat.
I think it would be pretty inconvenient if your blades or hands were actually blades. Like, how does he pick up anything? Or does it just stick like the blade into like a berry or something, or metal or whatever it eats? Okay. Oh, this is a new character. How wonderful to meet you, Detective. Seriously, it's an honor. Yes. Okay, this is us. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Can I help you? Do you really not know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal on the Rhyme University campus, and I know you go to school there too. Know anything about this so-called big deal thing? Not that I can think of. They call me the quiz professor. I'm actually still a student, but that's what they call me. And this is my partner to Cannon. Okay, Burning Peak. So you're the quiz professor? That's me. I'm majoring in Pokemon studies. I can't resist sharing the knowledge I've learned, so I quiz all sorts of people. That explains the nickname. This quiz professor is definitely on the eccentric side. I'll admit you got me there. A Pikachu doing detective work is pretty eccentric too. Why don't we celebrate our meeting with a quiz? We're pretty busy working on a case right now. Okay, here's the first question. In one ear and out the other. Oh well, guess it can't hurt to play along. I guess here goes nothing. What Pokemon catches prey using its long tongue? The Pokemon in question is somewhere in this very city, so get out there and look for it. Long tongue? That would probably be the Lickitung I saw earlier. I mean, it's probably the Lickitung, so... Oh, I need to go and talk to the Pokemon? I guess I'll need to go and see the Lickitung again. Yep. That's a long tongue. I'm amazed it stretches so far. Say Tim, this Lickitung might be the answer to that quiz question. I think you're right. Let's go tell the quiz professor. Wow, because I already didn't know it before. So, Detective, did you figure out the answer to my first question? Yes. I sure did. It's a Lickitung, right? Bingo, yes, you got it. Lickitung uses its long tongue to catch its prey. According to reports, contact with its saliva causes a tingling sensation as well as its persistent itch. Oh wow, good thing we didn't get licked. I'm feeling itchy just imagining it. Thanks for the warning, Toucanon. We'll make sure any Lickitung we meet keeps its tongue to itself. Well, that was only the first question. I guess it was a little too easy. You saying there's more? Of course, and here's where they get serious. Time for question number 2. What Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off your guard so it can steal from you? Purloin? I guess I need to go and walk the Purloin, even though I already know the answer. because I already saw it. This one over here. What a cute Pokemon. How sweet, I think it wants some attention. Sorry, we're busy now, but we can play with you later. Why would I need to check my... Wait, what, my pen's gone? I thought so. This is your doing, isn't it, Purloin? Can't pull one over on a great detective like me. Now hand it over, pause where we can see him. But you can't take your eyes off this Purloin for a second. Okay. Okay, then let's go here. So, Detective, did you figure out the answer to the second question?
Yes.
Yeah, the answer is Purloin, right? That's correct. Purloin often steal things from people. They sometimes scratch people who try to reclaim those stolen items, so be careful of their claws. The Purloin we met wasn't that rowdy. But we should probably be careful in the future. True, better safe than sorry. It's asking if we agree that the quizzes can actually be pretty fun. There's certainly a chance to learn more about Pokemon. Okay, let the quiz continue. Time for question 3. Yes, spots always stick together. What Pokemon moves as a group? The one literally on the screen behind me. Palings. Blah 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 blah. Let me just go talk to the Palings. These guys. Those movements are in perfect unison. That's Palings. They always move around in groups of 6. They're in the middle of formation training. Do you think Palings is the Pokemon the quiz professor was talking about? 6 working together as one. Yup, that fits the bill. Alright. So, did you figure out the answer to my final question?
Yes.
I think so. The answer is Palings, right? I still find it weird because they talk as if Palings is always like all of them are separate Pokemon. But if you use a Pokeball on them, it still catches all 6. So that doesn't really make sense, honestly. But yeah. Okay, Palings is a very peculiar Pokemon. There are actually 6 of them working together as one. The one at the front, known as the Brass, leads the others by issuing orders. In battle, they change formation as needed and use teamwork to secure the win. That's a pretty interesting Pokemon. Sir, but I bet it's tough for the troopers if they've got an incompetent Brass. Yeah, sorry, I'm sure they're all perfectly competent. That's all for today's quiz. I hope you are enthusiastic about quizzes and blah blah blah. No, not really, when I already knew all the answers before going to being forced to look for them again. Okay, I think I should just be able to head back to the mansion now. So go here. The Manectric, can you talk for a minute? Come on, no need to be that way, this will be quick. You're having trouble finding a Pokemon right now. Can you use your special kills to help us? He says he's got a sharp nose and it is good at tracking, but he's working so he can't leave his post. Manectric is as devoted as ever to his job, I see. How's the police investigation going? Have you made any new discoveries? Oh, come on, you can tell us just a little. Jeez, not gonna budge, eh, Manectric? The police have their reasons for keeping quiet. Manectric is just doing its job. Okay. Can I... Okay. Fable, can we ask you some questions? She says she has way better hearing than most Pokemon do. But you can hear footsteps and voices coming from any room in the mansion? That's incredible. Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I've heard that Clefable can hear sounds over half a mile away. Half a mile? A human could never dream of having hearing like that. Could you speak more softly, Tim? She says her ears are sensitive to loud noises. Oh no, I'm sorry, Clefable. I'll try to keep it down from now on. Okay.
Yes?
Oh, it's you. Isn't your investigation finished already? I'm sorry, but it will take a bit more time. This is absurd. We all know Barnes did it. Could you give it a rest, Claudia? Barnes just isn't the type of person who would do a thing like this. Sounds an awful lot like wishful thinking to me. Barnes simply wanted the Aurora drop for himself. He's been play acting as the perfect butler, but all he's serving us is a platter of greed and deceit. Just listen to yourself. How could you say that about a man who served us faithfully for so many years? Open your eyes already. Barnes has betrayed you. Please calm down, both of you. Barnes' Ducklet was sighted a few minutes ago. We are hoping that when we find Ducklet, we'll also find a clue. Oh, excellent. I'm certain you'll find proof that Barnes is innocent. And where is Ducklet now? She got away. We're about to go search for her. Such incompetence. Hurry up and find her. It's not gonna be easy finding Ducklet with just the two of us. Let's get some help from another Pokemon to search for Ducklet. Okay. She says we can ask away. Do you have any special skills that might help us catch the thief? She says she's got a very keen nose. That could come in handy. Maybe she can track something by following its scent. Okay. Let's check upstairs again. Can I go here? Looks like Pokemon feathers. Given how they've scattered, do you think a Pokemon might have entered or exited through the window? Couldn't I have just picked those up to look for them or something?
Hey.
Okay. Okay, maybe I can... Okay. Maybe this one?
Okay.
Growlithe said she has a good sense of smell, right? Maybe we can use that to follow Ducklet's scent. Okay. I feel like all of those were options, but Manectric was basically same as Growlithe, except that Manectric was not able to leave its post.
Okay.
Growlithe, I've got a favor to ask of you and that excellent nose of yours. I'd like your help finding Ducklet. Possible that Ducklet is somehow mixed up in this incident. She might even know who stole the key from you. We really need your help to solve this case. Oh really? You've been wanting to help Dennis too? Great, thank you, Growlithe. You want me to ride on your back? So you can take me wherever the scent leads you. Got it, that should be a lot easier. What do you think, Tim? You want us to track this scent down right away? Yes. Okay. Oh, I remember this from the trailer, I think.
Sorry, but could you sit down for a sec? All right. Let's go.
Oh, this is cute. The first time I'm ever given someone a ride. Okay. Why did you just repeat what I said? Oh, whoops. When it's just you and me talking, I guess I don't need to interpret for them. Anyway, let's get this search underway. How do you track the scent? I just sniff the ground and I can tell where the scent is strongest. Gotcha, look for where the scent is strongest then. Okay. Hold down the R button while moving to follow the scent of whatever you're looking for. Okay. Oh, this is cute.
Yes.
Yes?
When in the world is this investigation going to be over already? Why are you goofing around at a time like this? You're not goofing around, I'm helping the detectives. Sounds like goofing around to me. Please don't make Claudia more upset than she already is. I really wish you would just quiet down. Okay. Wait, she has more to say? I actually wanna see if I... Oh, are you two going somewhere? Just you wait, Sunchi. I'm gonna do my best to help. You looked so down earlier, Crowley, but you sure seem to have cheered up. Is that thanks to Pikachu? Regardless, you two be careful out there. Okay. Okay, so Ducklet's scent is somewhere here. I'm picking up Ducklet's scent around here. Ducklet always sleeps this way when she takes walks and goes shopping. Her scent is still lingering here. Okay. So it is still going here. Okay, I wonder if it's going to the pond where it usually is supposedly drinking. Oh, wait. Okay, the smell is going here. There is something going around over here. Must be over there. Is scent. Did you find her? Yes, I'm sure of it. Come on out, Ducklet, it's your pal Crowley. Aspires to elegance. Or elegance. I was wondering who'd found me. It's good to see a friendly face. Wait, who's that on your bag? Hi there, I'm the great detective Pikachu. And you're a friend of Crowley's? I'd like to think so. Putting that aside though, could you tell me why you're way out here? Some strange humans were chasing me. It was really scary. I don't know what I could have possibly done to make them so upset. They think you may have been involved in a crime. Huh? What crime? Something precious was stolen from the house. And you and Barnes are currently under suspicion. Say what? Neither of us would ever do something like that. I know, I don't think it was you. I'll need to ask you some questions to help prove your innocence, and Barnes's too. Is that alright? I guess. I'm Barnes's partner. You're always helping him out because he's so busy, right? Like when you buy beans at the Hi-Hat Cafe? Barnes must have a good taste, much like myself. You drink that black water too? I tried it once because Barnes seems to enjoy it so much, but I practically gagged when it hit my tongue, too bitter. It's a sophisticated flavor for sophisticated Pokemon. Yes, well, I'm sure I'll be sophisticated like that someday, just watch. Can you tell me about Barnes? Barnes is my partner. He's a true gentleman. If you've met him, I'm sure you understand what I mean. Yep, though I think I might have him beat in the gentleman department. Right, anyway, he's really good about telling me when I've done something well. I may not look like it, but I'm actually a really good swimmer. Barnes always compliments me when I show off my fancy swimming techniques in the fountain. No one that lovely could possibly be a bad person, right? Like I said, I don't think he did it. Don't worry, Ducklet. We'll clear Barnes' name. Thank you, Crowley. Why were you hiding here? There must have been plenty of other places you could have picked. This is my favorite spot, and like I told you, I got chased around by a bunch of strangers. I was feeling pretty ruffled, so I came here to calm down. Gotcha. See that water over there? I love bathing in it. Oh yeah, maybe I should try it too. Whoa there, Crowley, aren't you a fire type? Pretty sure that's a bad idea. Oh, good point. Walking by the waterside feels lovely too. It's nice and cool without all the wetness. Sweet, I'll try that instead. Thanks, Ducklet. What were you up to this morning before the incident occurred? All I did was eat breakfast like always. Then I got really sleepy, not like always. You fell asleep after breakfast. When did you go out? Well, at some point Turner woke me up. I usually go out shopping right after Barnes asks me to. But today I was in a hurry because I overslept, so I rushed to grab my bag and flew out from a window on the second floor. And you're sure it was Turner who woke you up? Yes, I'm sure. And Crowley, you fell asleep too? Yeah, but only because today's breakfast was so yummy. Wait. Okay, I think Turner is actually the culprit then. He said that he's the one who, like, makes all the food here. And he claimed that he passed out by somebody punching him, but the Pokemon that stole the item was the Barnyard together with the... was it the Cottony or whatever that? Whimsicott? The Pokemon? Okay, so I think that it's probably Turner who used those to steal the item from the vantage point, and he basically just acted as if somebody, like, punched him out. Most likely. Do you two always eat your meals together? Not usually, no. I always eat with Cramorant. What? There's a Cramorant in the household? Okay, so that's the other blue feather. Cramorant is Turner's partner. Is that so? A bit strange that Turner never mentioned that. So according to your story, Ducklet, you were out on an errand when the crime took place, but because you were asleep earlier, you're not sure exactly what time you left. Jeez, if even Ducklet doesn't know anything, how are we going to solve this case? You mean we might never find the jewel? No, we've still got one more lead, the Cramorant that Ducklet mentioned. I'm wondering why we never saw it in the mansion. How long has Cramorant been gone? I don't know, by the time I noticed, he was already gone. We should probably go talk to him then. Can you track Cramorant down by scent, Crowley? If you have something with Cramorant's scent on it, then sure. Okay. That's one of Cramorant's feathers. Just as I thought, good thing I picked it up earlier. With that, I can definitely track Cramorant's scent. Okay. So I need to go and find the other duck. But yeah, currently, at first I was suspicious of the, like, the wife. But now I'm suspicious of Turner. Oh wait, I need to go back to the mansion. I assume it's to pick up the scent there. Well, did you get a whiff of Cramorant's scent? Yes, I've got it. It's still quite strong, so Cramorant was probably walking around here this morning. Okay. Oh, is it going this way? Okay, then. No, wait, is it going here? Maybe it's going to the back alley. Okay, it's definitely going here. Oh, here it is. Hey, Pikachu, over there. Could that be... Is this a sequel game? Yeah, it is. And hi, Fire Master. It is the sequel game. I would be playing it on the new category, except that Twitch has not created it yet. For some reason. So I need to play it on the first one. But yes, this is the game on the Switch that released today. Okay, yes, it's Cramorant. Must be feeling pretty carefree to fall asleep in a place like this. We've been looking for you, Cramorant. Also, to tell you what's currently going on, we are trying to look for a thief who stole a jewel. And also... we are trying to take away the suspicion of the butler of the mansion where the jewel was stolen, basically. Okay, hey, it's Crowley. What's he doing here? That's what I'd like to ask you. Wait, what's going on? Sorry to bother you when you just woke up, but do you think you could answer some questions? Who are you? No need to be scared. I'm the great detective Pikachu, and I'm here to help. Great, what's it, Pikachu? Pikachu is my friend, and he has some questions for you, Cramorant. Still don't know what's going on, but sure. What do you wanna ask me, dude?
Hey.
Are you Turner's partner, Cramorant? Sure am, dude. What about it? We were worried about you because you weren't at home. Really? My bad. Can you tell me about Turner? Turner's my partner. He's a good dude. Me and him go way back. Cramorant is always helping Turner out with his duties at the house. If Turner calls for me, I head right over, no matter where he is. I even go shopping with him, dude. If he needs something carried, I just swallow it whole. Wait, you swallow it? Is that safe for anyone? Okay, so he might have swallowed the jewel. Because I'm thinking that the owner of the Cramorant is the thief. Since there was a thing that the thief apparently punched him unconscious before. But so far all proof says that there was no one that could actually punch him. So at this moment he's the suspect for me. And he probably used other Pokemon to do the theft. Okay, more like lickety spit. But I guess Cramorant are kind of built for that, huh? Why are you here? Why were you sleeping out here of all places? Because I got real sleepy after I ate breakfast. Okay, so they all got sleepy after breakfast, which is why all the Pokemon were asleep. And the breakfast was made by Turner as well. So Ducklet and all the others fell asleep. After that, Turner woke me up and I flew right out of the house. Why did he wake you up? Because what was it again? He said to go to the back alley, I think. You don't even remember that? Jeez, what a guy. I kind of fell asleep a few times on my way here too, but in the end I made it. I was so sleepy, but right when I was about to chunk out, I found this choice bed. So I took a nap, dude. He's talking about me, by the way. You thought Tropius was a bed? Yeah, dude's super squishy. This guy's something else. If you wanted to sleep, wouldn't it make more sense to go home at first? I'm sure Turner's worried about you. That's right, I gotta get back to Turner. Any particular reason? Cause he's my partner, dude. Or wait, did he say not to go back? Which was it again? Hey, don't look at me. I really think you should get back. Turner must be worried about you. Yeah, okay. I think Turner is the thief. I'd like to hear about what Cramorant was doing at the time the incident occurred. You said you ate breakfast and got sleepy, right? You must have eaten a lot. Same as Ushi, actually, but even now my tummy's so stuffed, dude. Wasn't breakfast a while ago? Why are you still so full? I'm not sure, dude. My tongue feels the same as when I swallow something big. Okay, so it's because he's currently swallowed the jewel. It's that. Yeah, Turner is the thief. That confirms it for me. Well, we heard from Garamran, but his answers weren't very clear. Let's try talking to Tropish. Did you need something from me? We are investigating a crime. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? A crime? I'm sure I don't know anything about that. That's fine, you're not in any trouble. We're just trying to gather all the information we can. Will you help us, please? I guess I could answer a few questions.
Hey.
Could you tell me a bit about yourself? Sir, but there's not much to say. Alright, then have you noticed anything strange recently? Strange? Well, I've just been gathering trash from around the city, like I do every day. You do that every day? Wow, thank you. It's just my routine. I guess I did collect some unusual trash today. Does that count as strange? What was so unusual about it? It was stuck to a Whimsicott's head. They were in front of a big house when I found it. Wait, does he have the jewel then? Okay. What brings you here? Well, I'm not great around humans, and humans don't usually come here, so it seemed like a safe place. Did they do something mean to you? No, I just don't like too much noise, and humans are so nosy, don't you think? I guess. Anyway, this place is nice and quiet.
Hey.
Do you still have the trash that was stuck to Whimsicott? Yeah, I was saving it for a snack. Did you want it? I'd like to at least have a look at it. Could you show it to us? Sure, I guess. Oh, it's a note, okay. It smells like the rooms in our house. You mean Dennis's mansion? That's interesting, let me see. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That will be the signal. Once the window is open, I'll send Barnyard in with Whimsicott to cut the case. You should then be able to collect the jewel. If you play your part properly, you should be able to frame Barnes for everything. And if you're successful, we'll both be coming to quite a lot of money. Good luck. Okay, so it's Turner plus somebody else. Alright. So the thief had an accomplice, huh? That must be why there were multiple Pokemon involved. Whatever the case, this is definitely a big clue. This is great, Pikachu. Sorry about this, Travis, but do you think we can have this piece of trash, please? I guess if you want it badly, sure. Thanks, I'll be sure to make it up to you later.
Okay.
I guess we managed to get enough info. Okay. Yeah, we got a good clue, so let's go meet up with him again. Okay. Cramorant has probably the jewel inside it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, then let's go here. Okay, we needed to go to Tim. You're back, Tim. Thanks, both of you. Are you getting down off of Crowley now, Pikachu? Yes. Please, what do you think I am? I can handle this. How did your investigation with Crowley go, Pikachu? About that, Tim, we found some incredible evidence. Really? What is it? Will you see? And that's about it. Well, good work, Pikachu. I think we are definitely closer to solving the case now. Yup, now hurry up and open your case notebook. Let's think this over together and organize all the info we've got.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there something that can prove Barnes' innocence? Let's think of something that would be convincing to the police as well. The note.
Okay.
That note drop is found. We can prove Barnes' innocence with that, can't we? That's exactly what I was thinking. Here's what the note said. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That will be the signal. This is clear proof that Barnes isn't the culprit and that the real culprit is still out there. Alright. Okay, and everything else I already had the info. So there's someone out there behind all this. Not only that, there were multiple culprits working together. Someone who sent Pokemon in from outside, and someone inside the mansion who let them in. You think whoever let the Pokemon inside lives in the mansion? That seems like the natural conclusion. But how did the culprit unlock the door to the jewel storage room? Only Barnes and Mr. Dennis can use the key, right? Usually, yeah, but the culprit found a way. A way to what? Think about it, Tim. When did Crowlitz say the key disappeared? When she was sleeping. She said it disappeared while she was sleeping. That's right, and anyone could have taken the key while Crowlitz was asleep. I guess you're right. But Crowlitz doesn't usually nap. Do you really think she just happened to nap right when they were about to commit the crime? That's just it. Think back on what all the different Pokemon in the mansion told us. Did you notice anything they had in common? Anything strange? All of them ate breakfast. They definitely all ate, but the key hadn't been stolen yet at the time. When was Crowlitz's key taken? Think back on the testimony we've heard. All of them went to sleep. All the Pokemon from the mansion said they fell asleep. That's right, Tim. Glad you noticed that. At the exact same time the jewel was stolen, all the Pokemon in the mansion were asleep. There's no way that's a coincidence. You think someone wanted it to happen? I'd say the odds of that are pretty high. There's got to be some kind of evidence we can use to prove that. Let's search the mansion, Tim. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing there. I think I might actually already have enough info as well.
Hey. Okay.
Okay, but where are the food dishes? That's like a thing I need to figure out. Maybe on the second floor? It's definitely not here.
Yes. I see.
Okay, so I know I need to look for the food dishes, but...
Yes.
Okay. Oh, here. This is the dish that Growlithe's food was in. There's some sort of powder on it. Hey Tim, this is sleep powder. Well, you could tell that just by looking, Pikachu. I'm a Pokemon, remember? Not to mention a great detective. Of course I can tell what kind of powder this is. It's not even something to brag about. Which means there was sleep powder in the food. I think we can be pretty sure of that. Okay. Introducing.
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
The Pokemon in the mansion said that they fell asleep after eating breakfast, and in one of the food piles we found traces of sleep powder. That leads us to only one possible conclusion. Someone deliberately put the Pokemon in the mansion to sleep with sleep powder. It's getting easier to picture just how the crime was committed. But where could the culprit have gotten the sleep powder in the first place? In this city, I can think of a few places, but if we follow the path that was used to bring it inside, we might learn more about the culprit. You'll need Crowlitz's help again for that, right? Why don't you take a little of the powder with you just in case? Okay. Okay, now we can follow the scent of the sleep powder, right? Then let's get going. Okay, does it go outside of the mansion? Okay, looks like it does. Oh wait, maybe it's from the Whimsicott? No? No, it also goes here. Okay. Okay, it does not go up here. Point right, I should probably save once in a while. Okay. Oh, here? Come on, Licky, don't stop it again. She keeps getting distracted. Or not. It was the simple talk thing. Okay, so it's going here. Oh, you don't have a trainer pass yet. You need to do Pokestart for that. Oh, what's up, Ribombi? You look panicked. My dear Cutiefly went out to gather nectar, but they haven't come back yet. It never takes them this long. Okay, so I need to help the Ribombi. Okay. So I need to find 2 Cutiefly. I guess I'll do that. Oh, there's one of them also somewhere here. And yeah, nice, you got the Chimchar. There's a Venonat over there. That's probably where the sleep powder is coming from. Okay, one is over here. Cutiefly, happy nectar collector. I was napping so peacefully. Wait, are you saying you didn't come back because you were napping? Ribombim's been worried sick about you. Oh no, I didn't realize so much time had passed. I found such a nice napping spot that I couldn't resist dozing a little. Okay. Can I pick up the scent for the other one? Okay, I'm pretty sure that thing is about the Venonat. So I'll need to go and pick up the scent for the other one here. Yeah, the other one is somewhere here. Oh, wait. Here. Hey, calm down. We're not here for your nectar. I thought you were here to steal the nectar I gathered too. Us too? Was there someone else? That's right, the Pokemon keeps coming to steal my nectar. Look, it's back. Come on, give me some of your tweets. Lick tongues, you're the one causing problems for Cutiefly. I'm not, I just want a little nectar, that's all. With a tongue like yours, you'd take all the nectar Cutiefly has in one lick. Well, maybe, but I want something sweet. Then why don't you come see Ribombee later? If you do, it will share some of the pollen pops Ribombee makes for us. Really? Yay, okay, I guess I can wait for now. Jeez, what a pest. Anyway, can you go back to Ribombee now? Alright.
Okay.
Got a little side quest done as well. Yeah, I don't think they're saying anything too important. Yeah, okay. Side quest thingy done. Oh no, Pikachu, the scent stops here. What do we do now? There must be something around here. Let's look around the terrace. This one. Venonat hunts with sparkling red eyes. It's a Venonat. No mistaking those massive eyes. Apparently they can even see in the dark. So sparkly. Yes, what is it, yes? Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Okay, so I'm really busy, but yes. What's got you so busy? Oh, nothing, I'm just eating, that's all. But I have to eat fast, soon it will be time for dinner and more eating, yes. You've got plenty of time till then though, right? Are you always in such a hurry? Yes, at least that's what everyone tells me, yes. Have you tried maybe chilling out a bit? Can't, this is my natural state, yes. Okay. With ADHD. Venonat sir is funny. What are you doing here? This spot is great because you can see the whole city and it's lovely and pretty and nice. And on top of that, many tiny bugs gather here at night. Oh yes, it's marvelous. Do you like bugs, Venonat? Yes, very much so. Yes, they're my favorite treat. Wait, other bugs come here and they're its favorite treat? Does it mean it's eating other bug Pokemon or are there actually like normal bugs here? Your favorite treat? I think we can drop this line of questioning. Yeah, because that sounds like it eats other bug types. Okay. But sleep powder. Is this your sleep powder? Nope, definitely not mine. No sorry. How can you tell? I use my sleep powder to get spray. Okay, yeah, that confirms it. This Venonat eats other Pokemon. It doesn't smell this soothing or beautiful. Nope, not one bit. I see. I do believe this is Lilligant's fragrance, oh yes. Yeah, and where would we find Lilligant? I would check on one of the nearby hedges, probably. No, definitely yes. Okay. Oh, what is here? Oh, the Lilligant. Floral fashionista. It's Lilligant. This Pokemon is known for having an aroma that calms the heart and mind. So that's what that nice smell was. You think I smell nice? You're sweet. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Not at all. Your timing is actually perfect. I was just taking a break from dancing. Ask me whatever you like. Can you tell me more about yourself? Getting personal, eh? Are we? Alas, I'm rather unremarkable, just a Lilligant with a love for dance. You wouldn't have to look hard to find many others like me. What are you doing here? Why, this is my favorite place. Basking in the sunlight here feels ever so good. And dancing here fills me with endless joy. You dance here a lot then? Yes, sometimes humans and Pokemon even come to watch. Everyone who watches me dance seems to fall asleep, but at least they're smiling when they do. Would you like a demonstration? Oh, nice. Oh, and I could really use a nap. Wait, Lilligant, please don't dance. Is this your sleep powder? Yes, I recognize the fragrance. Do you remember giving this to anyone? No? You see, my sleep powder just pops out naturally whenever I dance. Though, thinking on it now, there was a human who came to watch me dance recently. Really? Do you remember what they looked like? I'm afraid not, I was in the zone. That's rough. It's something. Thanks for your help, Lilligant. Okay. Now we know how the sleep powder was obtained. Are we done investigating? Yes.
Great.
And I'd like to tell Tim what we found. Let's hurry back, Rowlett. I think they've really made like the cases a bit longer in this one. Also because they added like side quests and stuff like that that you can do if you want. I see, so you're still not sure who the culprit is. Right, but we did learn something important. And what's that? Think about it, Tim. The sleep powder sent directly from the mansion to the terrace. Yeah, the first game was like 10 hours, but now I'm like over 3 hours in and I'm still on the first case. I think in the other one it took me usually like an hour max or an hour and 20 minutes or something to clear a mission. Or clear one of the story chapters. But yeah. I think we're pretty close to the end of this chapter, so if all the chapters last this long, I could see this game last like at least twice the first game maybe. But right, the sleep powder scent trail led directly from the mansion to the terrace. Do you really think that's normal? I guess it would make sense if the person who bought the sleep powder already lived in the mansion. Exactly, which makes it even more likely that it was an inside job. The culprit mixed sleep powder into the Pokemon's food and let Poniard into the mansion. Only someone in the mansion could have done this, but who? Then they mixed it into the Pokemon's breakfast. Sir, sounds like an inside job to me. Which means the culprit is someone in the mansion. Let's do more sleuthing and find out who. Okay. Ask me anything you like. About Crowley's food. My staff member Turner always prepares the food here. Okay, that's already the proof I need. It used to be one of Barnes' duties, but the task has fallen to Turner since he joined the staff. He's truly made himself quite useful.
Okay.
This.
Okay.
The only person who could have put sleep powder in the Pokemon's meals is Turner. It has to have been him. Bingo. He's in charge of preparing Pokemon meals. He could have easily slipped it into their food. However, this fact alone isn't enough to implicate Turner. Turner's the one who used the sleep powder, but that's just conjecture. We don't have any hard evidence. We'll definitely need to find some proof, but I'm not sure how. It's kind of an aggressive move, but we could try shaking him up a bit. Let's see if we can make Turner nervous. We might learn something based on how he reacts. Okay. So over here. Oh, hello Tim. How's the investigation going? We're actually a bit stuck at the moment. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help? I was actually hoping to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. By all means, ask away.
Excuse me?
You've got a partner Cramorant, right, Mr. Turner? What? How do you know that? It came up while we were gathering statesmen in the city. I see. I hope you don't think I was hiding that fact or anything. I was just afraid he might become a suspect. I did tell the police, of course. Really? It's been a while since I've seen him actually, worryingly so. Where could he have gone? Oh, we just saw Cramorant walking back toward the mansion. Why that little... I told him to stay put. Okay, he's sleeping. Stay put? Why did you tell him that, Mr. Turner? I just didn't want him going out on his own. I've been so worried that he might have gotten mixed up in the crime somehow. Thank you so much for finding him, Tim. It's such a huge relief. Okay, it's obvious it's him now. You're thinking a Barnyard may have got the jewel case. Really? I mean, yes, I think you've cracked it. So it was a Barnyard that punched you, Mr. Turner? Yes, it most certainly was. If a Barnyard punched you, you would be dead. That would be a stab, not a punch. It really hurt. In fact, it still hurts. Jeez, what a terrible liar. Based on Turner's reaction, it's pretty clear that he's hiding something. I just wish I'd been able to dig a little deeper. Nah, you did a great job. At the very least, we learned one thing. Cramorant is the key to solving this case. So we're going to go see Cramorant. Okay, so Cramorant was at the alley, so I need to go back there. Oh, the music is more serious now. I think it's like the main theme. Oh, there it is. Look, Pikachu, it's Cramorant. Aren't you gonna go back to Turner? Didn't make it very far, did ya? You've been resting cause you feel too full to walk? Why is Cramorant the only one that feels so unwell? Rowlet and the others were fine. He must have really overeaten, or he swallowed something his digestive system can't handle. Hey, wait a second.
A missing jewel.
I already got this, like,
full belly.
over 40 minutes ago.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
I figured it out!
I'm a greater detective than the Detective Pikachu. Though it was pretty simple, honestly.
The stolen jewel we seek is right over there!
Yes, right inside the belly of Cramorant. Did you figure something out, Pikachu? Oh yeah, I got it all figured out. I bet you figured it out too. Alright, here's the final question. Where did Turner hide the jewel? Once you piece together all the information we've gathered so far together, you'll definitely figure it out. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I already know it's Cramorant. Okay.
Okay.
Cramorant said he could gulp down anything, right? So the jewel is most likely hidden in his belly. Yeah, you got it. Turner made Cramorant swallow the jewel. And the reason he feels full is because he still got that jewel in his belly. Turner didn't have time to retrieve the jewel after the theft, did he? Nope, I'm positive the jewel is still in Cramorant's belly. Now we have enough evidence to back Turner into a corner. Okay. Okay, we've got all the proof we need. Now we just have to catch the culprit. Let's go tell Holiday to gather everyone involved in the case. Yes. Let's reveal the truth together.
This is it. Let's take care of business.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
This sudden conference had better be important.
Interesting that the police officer isn't Officer
We've
Jenny.
identified the real culprit.
I mean, we've seen other police that aren't Jenny as well in the
Yes,
Pokemon world.
Mr. Barnes isn't the one who stole the jewel.
Oh. Who did it then?
I'll explain everything from the beginning.
Even like in the anime, there have been other
Let's
police
start
too.
with how the culprit entered the jewel storage room.
There were no signs of forced entry on the door, so the culprit must have used the key. But Growlithe was guarding the key.
No one but my husband or Barnes could have taken the key from Growlithe.
Yes, exactly. So how did they...
I guess it must have been Barnes then.
No, it wasn't. You see, the culprit had a trick up their sleeve for taking the key.
They made Growlithe fall asleep, then stole the key.
The culprit used sleep powder to make Growlithe fall asleep. And after that, they took the key.
Do you have evidence of that?
Of course. Take a close look at Growlithe's food bowl, Inspector. You'll find traces
Sad
of
that
the liquid
Growlithe
sleep
didn't know the
powder in
move
it.
snore.
Of course. So that's how the culprit
Or
got
a sleep
into the jewel
talk.
storage room.
I guess.
But they couldn't possibly have cut open that sturdy display case in such a short time.
Yeah, good point.
No. They could have if they had Pokemon accomplices.
Pokemon?
Barnyard?
The culprit somehow used Whimsicott and Pawniard. And got Pawniard to cut open the case.
What? How is that even possible?
Damn, he's getting worried.
We may understand now how the jewel was stolen. But that doesn't necessarily prove that Barnes is innocent.
Actually, I do have proof that Mr. Barnes is innocent.
Okay, the note that the accomplice wrote.
We discovered this note in a Trubbish's possession.
A note?
The culprit jotted down their whole plan. They wanted to frame Mr. Barnes for the crime.
Then that would mean Barnes is innocent.
Well, no shit.
So who's the real culprit?
The real culprit is right here with us.
What do you mean?
I love how dramatic this is.
The thief who stole the Aurora drop. It's... Mr. Turner, you're the culprit.
Who, me? But I'm a victim of this crime. Poniard punched me.
What the hell would Barnyard punch
huh?
you with?
Poniard has blades for hands, and I don't see any cuts on you.
If you really think I'm the culprit, then where's the jewel? I don't have it on me, and I haven't set foot outside the mansion.
Where's the jewel? Isn't it obvious? It's with a Pokemon.
What?
Also, the thing that he used to fake being unconscious is probably also the sleep powder too.
Of course you don't have the stolen jewel. You hid it. In Cramorant's belly.
Excuse me? Cramorant may be Turner's partner, but even so...
Where is that Cramorant anyway?
Mr. Turner, you clearly put a lot of thought into your plan. But when we investigated the crime scene, we found a Cramorant feather. And you underestimated Growlith's sense of responsibility. Those two things did you in. Now, please call your Cramorant.
Cramorant.
All right, let me handle this.
What, wait, what does it have on the... What does it have it on its back?
There it is!
Is it like a listening device?
And the key to the storage room, too.
I'm afraid you can't talk your way out of this, Mr. Turner.
Yeah, but seriously, what is the thing on Cramorant's back?
I was so close to living the easy life.
Because he still had an accomplice.
Teamed up with someone I barely
Like, did the accomplice find the Cramorant somehow and put that thing on it? I'm sure Holiday will look into his accomplice. Right, let's leave that to the police.
This should help.
Though it's weird to think that the accomplice didn't take the jewel. If they did that. Or it could also be that the thing on it is simply like a device Turner uses to call Cramorant. Like, that could also be it. Was I wrong this whole time? For us here, the Aurora drop was a symbol of hope. I thought it could bring hope to even more people. That's why I decided to donate it. Oh, and the raid. Hello, Icy. How are you doing? Welcome, raiders. Let me give you a shout out. Were you playing more Fortnite? Yes, you were. Welcome, everyone. I'm DrAdreus, mad scientist VTuber from Finland, and I do a lot of variety of content. Like, currently, I play some Pokemon games, Legend of Zelda, a new Fate series game called Fate Samurai Remnant, and stuff like that. Yeah, I hope you had fun. You're currently playing the new Detective Pikachu game that got released today. And we just, I think, finished the first chapter or something like that. or are very close to finishing it. Yeah, you did Fortnite maps with your bestie. I hope that was fun. Okay, maybe I should forget about donating it and just keep it quietly locked up in the house. Goodness gracious, you of all people. You really think so little of the Aurora drop? What are you saying, Claudia? Did you tell me yourself that you hoped whoever looked at the Aurora drop would not only see its beauty, but also feel cheered up and encouraged by it? Escape rooms and horror maps, that kind of stuff, anyway. And you're gonna lurk? Okay. I hope you have a nice lurk. And thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. Please go and get something to drink and eat as well. Since I assume you were streaming for a while as well. And Rax Arcade, thank you for the follow. Did you come with the raid? And are you really going to give up on that hope just because of a stroke of bad luck? Wouldn't that be a terrible waste? Don't you agree, Barnes? Indeed, madame, it's just as you say. Mr. Dennis, your plan to donate the jewel to the people of Rhyme City was most certainly not a mistake. Please believe in yourself and do what you think is best. You did? Icy brought you? Nice. It's nice to meet you. Okay, forgive me, I think I let myself get too shaken by what happened today. If you also need to go and get some foods and drinks, please go and do that. And all that too. Because those are important. I believe in the beauty of the Aurora drop and the people of Rhyme City. As you should. But Claudia, weren't you against the donation? Don't misunderstand me, I just don't want to deal with you moping around like this for the rest of our lives, that's all. I see, thank you, Claudia. This incident has forced me to reconsider, shall we say, some of my views. Lefable, Ducklet, Crowley, let's all eat together from now on. It looks like Mr. Dennis and the others are all getting along better now. Yeah, that about wraps this up. Okay.
Ironic.
Yeah, I think that was the first chapter in this.
Cramorant swallowed the jewel, and now you've got to swallow the bitter consequences.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
You would say it's a good game? Yeah, I'm into it so far, and wait, what is that?
Right?
Okay, is that thing really still doing something to it? Oh, okay, it's some kind of control device. Okay, knew it.
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and grab it.
Right.
Wow, as usual, cops in Pokemon are useless. And the Cramorant ran away with the jewel.
How
wow.
could this be happening?
Fun.
Sanjeev.
I knew that machine was
Turner!
Hold on.
sus.
I swear I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't we discuss this down at the station?
Interesting. Also, I actually still have 2 Pokemon Ranger games to play as well. Shadows of Almia and Guardian Signs.
Growlithe,
You're right, we'll be
you did a
arriving for
great
work.
job.
So you're gonna lurk? Okay. Enjoy your lurk and...
Pikachu,
Or well,
look.
have a good work day. I hope everything goes well.
Are you leaving already? See you around.
Yeah, I'm still planning to play them eventually. Besides those, I still have
Say,
Pokemon
Tim,
Mystery Dungeon
notice
Explorers of
Gremlin's
Sky and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon
Something
Gates to
glowing on it.
Infinity to play as well
I've never
for
seen
Pokemon
anything
side
like
games.
it. I wonder, maybe Turner didn't know what was going on. Something tells
So I'll
me
play those eventually
this is
too.
just the beginning.
Okay, later that evening at Tim's apartment.
I'm home.
Tim's back!
Well, you sure are home late.
What about the girl? Is she here? Okay, she is.
Good evening.
Oh, and who is this?
My classmate, Rachel.
It's nice to meet you.
Is she your girlfriend?
Straight to the question.
If only.
If only. Those, DrAdreus, did you ever finish Pokemon Snap games? No, I did not. So technically I still have those as well, but I don't know if those are really my type of games. Also, I find it weird that this game kind of skipped over like the Emilia character from the first game, who Tim seemed to have a thing with. But they did show her on the TV, like as a news reporter, but I guess they skipped on that relationship. I mean, I'll probably still play them at some point, Cerno. At least the first one. I know it's a short game, so I know I can probably play it in like 2 to 3 streams. So I'll likely do it, but not for a while. I'll do it eventually. And actually, Rachel's here because... Hello, sorry to barge in so suddenly. I was hoping to get some advice from the great detective here. I didn't realize his family was visiting, though. Welcome, Rachel. We didn't mean to startle you. Sophie and I just arrived in Rhyme City yesterday. We came to see my brother's award ceremony. Oh, really? Then this is probably the first time you've all seen each other in a while. I really hope I'm not in the way. Please, don't worry about it. We'll be in town for a while yet. Make yourself at home. I'll make some tea. Thank you, really. See, Tim? I told you Irene and Sophia would understand. Yeah, you're right, I'm glad.
Right.
You really don't need to worry about it, Tim. Worry about what? Bringing Rachel home, of course. Mom, I think you might be misunderstanding something. I'm making enough food for 8 people or so she can eat as much as she likes. Oh, you're talking about dinner? Wait, 8 people? Isn't that a bit much? Okay. So Rachel's not your girlfriend? Nope, just a classmate. She came by to talk to me about something. Something like how she's your girlfriend. Sophia, she's not my girlfriend. And the girl, Sophia, just needs a gentle shove to get things moving. Don't you start to, Pikachu.
Yes.
It must be nice spending time with your mother and sister. It is, yeah, but hey, didn't you want to discuss something? Yeah. Sorry, it must feel awkward to talk about it around so many people. No, it's not that. Chatting with you and your family has actually helped a lot. Trust me, it can wait. Really? Well, if you're sure.
Right. Dinner's ready, everyone.
Well, I should probably get going.
What, she's running away before eating?
Come now, why don't you stay and eat with us?
You will say Pokemon Snap sequel needed to be a bit longer. Did look good though.
Well, you heard them.
I mean, even that one, it probably can take a while if you do like actually all routes and stuff. I don't know. Like, I know there's a lot of hidden routes and stuff.
Eat up, everyone. I really outdid myself this time.
Wow, looks amazing.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh, it's
Mom
pasta.
made her special mac and cheese for us.
Mac and
So
cheese.
this is the dish that Harry kept raving about, huh?
At least as far as I know.
Whoa, this is incredible.
Good, huh?
I'm getting hungry too. Oh? What's going on? Oh. Pikachu went unconscious, okay. That's not at all creepy.
Irene, we need to talk.
What is it?
I want a divorce.
What?
Oh, wait, they divorced? Okay.
Are you joking?
Take care of Tim and Sophia for me.
Where is this coming from?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Harry, there must be some reason.
I'm sorry, Irene.
Harry.
You just said that he wants a divorce and left. Really? Okay then.
Are you okay, Pikachu? You had me worried suddenly fainting like that.
I fainted?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. It looks like Pikachu's recovered. Yeah, I think he's okay now. So Rachel, do you feel okay talking about that problem we had now? No, that's okay. You sure? You don't have to keep it bottled up. I had so much fun with you all that it's just not bothering me anymore. We'll discuss it next time, okay? Sure, in that case, mind if I ask you something instead? By all means, I'd be honored to help a great detective. Do you happen to know anyone who knows a lot about jewels? Apparently the jewel that was stolen in today's case was really special. I could use some more information to help me track it down. Well, one of my professors is a specialist in mineral archaeology. I could introduce you to him if you like. Really? Could you please? That would be a huge help. Sure, I'll sort it out when I get home tonight. How should I contact you? Why don't we meet at the Hi-Hat Cafe tomorrow morning? Sounds good. See you then. Damn, man is setting up more reasons to meet up with her.
Yeah, I guess.
Pikachu.
Hmm?
What's that?
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo!
Okay.
There is something the two of you must know. When I was in my cave a few days ago, I was attacked by several Pokemon.
Yeah, we saw on the news.
No matter how many times I overpowered them, they didn't seem to feel a thing.
Huh.
Maybe R again?
No. These Pokemon had no will of their own, as if something was controlling them. As for Harry...
Harry?
Pokemon Ranger style? Could be. Oh yeah, they're being controlled again with those same cubes.
What was it? Look!
Yeah, it sounds very similar to how the machines that they use
You think the two are related somehow?
to control Pokemon. Kind of.
Finding the Aurora Drop may be the key to solving this mystery.
Damn, imagine Mewtwo running away from a bunch of Beedrills. I would assume that the guys are trying to take control of Beedrill, and also I think that was the scientist guy I met earlier.
The swarm of Beedrill that
Maybe.
attacked Mewtwo. They both have
The sus
glowing
dude.
devices stuck
Maybe he's a
to them.
bad guy.
After hearing Mewtwo say my dad's name, I think. if
Okay,
I
I'm already
investigate the
suspicious of the
Aurora Drop,
scientist guy now.
that I might get closer to finding him.
Yeah, but Beedrill is also poison type. So, it's also weak to Mewtwo. So yeah. The next morning.
Hey.
Okay, today we are going to find out more about the Aurora Drop, right? Yeah, Rachel said she'd introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University. We've still got a little time before we're supposed to meet her at the Hi-Hat Cafe, though. Your family doesn't visit that often, why don't you chat with them a bit before we head out? Okay. Oh, I see the newspaper has arrived. You subscribe to a newspaper, Tim? Yeah, it's Rhyme City's daily paper. You never used to read the paper when you lived at home. What changed? Well, I'm a college student now. I thought I should read the newspaper at least. Well, aren't you mature? What are you doing, Tim? Trying to look cool or something? I'm the one who suggested that you start getting the newspaper, you know? As a detective, it's important to be gathering information at all times. I'm sure there's a lot going on every day in a city as big as this one. Checking the newspaper regularly is a good idea. Your mom knows what she's talking about, Tim. So what are we waiting for? Let's read the newspaper. Latest development in the Jewel theft case. Looks like they still haven't found the Aurora Drop. Inspector Holiday and his team have been searching for the Jewel and Cramorant. But there's been no progress on either front. Speaking of Cramorant, he was acting really weird then, wasn't he? According to the article, even Turner didn't know why he acted like that. So Turner didn't order Cramorant to swallow the jewel and escape. Something's really fishy about this whole thing. The article's about a woman who got injured inside her house and couldn't move. It says her Lillipop went outside and howled to alert the neighbors. Oh, that's a sweet story. Hey, wait, look at this photo. Isn't that the woman we met yesterday, the one whose Lillipop ran off? Let me see, you're right. We met her in the front of the Dennis residence. Her Lillipop was pretty shy little guy who preferred quiet places. Apparently he kept barking and howling until the neighbors finally noticed. I guess he gathered up all his courage to help his beloved partner. Apparently a new medicine has been developed using Ribombim's pollen buffs. Makes sense. Ribombim makes a lot of different kinds of pollen buffs. I heard their pollen buffs have different effects based on the flowers the nectar and the pollen came from. I bet how they mix ingredients could be applied to human medicine too. I wonder what kind of pollen buffs that Ribombim was making yesterday. It might come up with something really surprising, but first those little cutie fly need to learn how to gather nectar properly. Okay, looks like there's like a newspaper thing for all of the side missions I did. Looks like community soccer clubs have gotten pretty popular lately. Apparently players can participate alongside their partner Pokemon. The article says the crowd goes wild at every match watching the incredible power of Pokemon and their teamwork with their partners. It's getting rave reviews from both players and the audience members. Yeah, it seems like a nice touch. It really does. So that's why that boy yesterday was looking for Pokemon to play soccer with. Do you think he and Raboot will make a good team? I'm sure they will. Didn't you see how much fun they were having practicing together? I wonder what today's crossword is like. It's surprisingly challenging, so I look forward to it every day. The crosswords are written by readers. Wow, I'm impressed by the people who can make these. Okay then, let's fill it out. This Pokemon gets spray with its long tongue. That would be a Lickitung. It's got the right number and letters and everything. This Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off your guard so it can steal from you. Meowth? No, not enough letters. Purloin then. This Pokemon always moves together in a well-coordinated group. Okay, this is also about the quiz thing. Yeah, Phalanx. I feel like we've heard these hints before. Yeah, you're right, this puzzle must have been created by a certain quiz professor. Okay, not that. Or DrAdreus. This is an actual apple, right? Not an applin. It's just normal apple, but it sure is hard to tell them apart. Okay.
Right.
Good morning, Mom. Did you sleep okay last night? Yes, just fine, thanks. You have classes today, don't you? I'm actually heading out for an important investigation this morning. Once you're on a case, it's all you can think about. Just like your father, good grief. Oh, Mom, I don't suppose you've heard from Dad at all? I certainly would have told you if I had. Yeah, that's true. Your wife sure loves you, Harry. Must be nice.
Yep. Hey, Tim.
Okay.
That Pikachu. He seems kinda odd, don't you think?
What do you mean?
He is, isn't he? I've never seen a Pikachu that drinks coffee before.
Not bad. You have a good eye for detail.
Yep.
Your Pikachu is so funny. Funny, not cute. The way Sophia reacts to stuff is a bit different from everyone else.
Oh.
Okay, morning news.
This is
Oh, it's Emilia again.
Mayor Myers released a statement today expressing hope that the City Council would pass the Pokemon Friendship Bill. The mayor is planning to deliver a speech today to rally support for the bill from the citizens of Rhyme City. Now, in other news, local detective Tim Goodman, along with his partner Pikachu, received medals from Mayor Myers in recognition of their service. These great detectives have solved many cases throughout Rhyme City. Together, these two are a shining example of Rhyme City's ideals, and we wish them well in their future endeavors.
Check it out, we're famous!
This is kind of embarrassing.
It's strange that they're not mentioning the fact that they know her. Like since she was like one of the main side characters, whatever, from the first game. Like showed up in almost every single chapter. It feels weird to be in spotlight like this. They're saying good things about us. You're allowed to be pleased by that, Tim. Sounds like the mayor's gonna give a speech about the Pokemon Friendship Bill too. Mayor Myers is Rachel's father. I can't imagine what it's like having the mayor as your dad. Okay. We should get going. While we're out, I'm gonna buy more coffee beans. Our supply's running low. Okay, your usual dark roast, right? Anyway, we're heading out now. Okay. It's also getting pretty late. I'll play for a little bit more. You sure we were supposed to meet Rachel in front of the Hi-Hat Cafe? Yeah, she should be here by now. I wonder what's keeping her. Please, Papa, just listen to me. It sounded like Rachel.
Why don't you understand, Papa? Pokemon don't need to be managed. The people who use them to commit crimes are the real problem.
Rachel, no matter how many times we have this same conversation, I'm not going to change my mind.
You never listen!
Yeah, that's true, like, even the Pokemon in that, like, crime thing, they were basically being used and they didn't know at all what they were doing.
Tim.
Is everything okay? Let's just go inside.
Excuse me?
What were you and your dad talking about? The Pokemon Friendship Bill. Oh, they mentioned that on the news, said it was a bill to help Pokemon or something. I happened to read the actual text of the bill in Baba's study the other day. The one phrase that kept popping up throughout the whole thing was to monitor and manage Pokemon. It's pretty much a friendship bill in name only. I can't believe he tried to deprive Pokemon of their freedom. Baba seriously changed. So you're against your father's bill? Pokemon should be able to live freely, they don't need to be managed. Even during the R incident, Pokemon were the victims. It was cruel people who were responsible. Sorry, this isn't what we were here to discuss. This is what you wanted to talk about yesterday, isn't it? I just wanted someone to listen to me. I'm glad I could talk to you about it, Tim. Yeah, basically. Very realistic. I'm always happy to lend an ear, but are you sure you don't need any other help? Yes, I'm fine now, really. Let's get to the real topic of the day, the Jubal. That's right, yesterday you said you could introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University. Yeah, Professor Gordon. He's a leading figure in the field of mineral archaeology. He researches the connections between minerals and ancient civilizations. I figured he could probably tell us something about that Jubal. Right now, though, he's conducting research at the southern ruins. We'll have to travel quite a ways to see him. Yeah, those ruins are pretty far from here. Fieldwork is a huge part of mineral archaeology. Once the professor sets out, he usually doesn't come back for several months. Sounds like we'd better go meet him there then. Yeah, who knows how long we'll be waiting if we just stay there. Okay, we'd better get going if we want to get there before sundown. Huh? You're coming too? I mean, it's not like you actually know Professor Gordon, I'm the one taking his class. Besides, I think it will be fun to help a great detective out with the case. Hey, this isn't all fun and games, you know? Okay then. Right. In the fabled Aurora. Southern Ruins. I feel like this might actually be a good place to save.
Huh? Why is
after I can.
Just what's going on
As this
here?
seems like a new chapter,
It's freezing
basically.
cold.
And it's just here in this specific area.
So it's only snowing around the ruins. No way, that's normal. For now, let's find the professor. He may be able to tell us something about this. Good plan. The ruins are just up this hill. We should be able to find him there. Just up the hill? Okay, let's go, Tim. Yeah, I think I'll start looking for someone to raid now. So thank you for everyone who watched. I will actually be continuing this game tomorrow, around the same times I played today. So if you guys want to see more of this game, I hope I'll see you tomorrow. And if you're not in the Discord server, we have one of those too. Where you can easily see when I go live. Yeah, it's about 9 PM, and I still need to eat and stuff. But let's see who I could raid. Okay, let's see. I think there's actually someone who's playing the same game. I'll see if they're about to end as well. Before... Okay, yeah, they're playing this game too, and I'm a bit further than them. So I think we can raid to Mario. So these are the raid messages. Thank you for everyone who watched. And please say hi to Mariel, who's also playing Detective Pikachu. And I hope I'll see all of you tomorrow. And thanks for watching. Bye.